Hey everybody, welcome. Glad you all are here. Hope you're excited. This is Sean Casey. Very, very excited to welcome you to this webinar. We've got some really top-notch training from a guy that I hold in really high regard, who is also a good friend of mine named Matt Basak, and you're going to hear Matt's whole story and a little bit, so I'm not going to give you his whole background so you can hear it again, but Matt is a guy that has had amazing success online for at least as long as I have, which is 20 years, and it might be longer than that. We started at different times in life because the age difference between us. Not to say that Matt's not as old as me, but my grandson and his son are the same age, and at one point went to school together and were good friends. So that gives you an idea of the vast age difference between us. So Matt, I don't know why I'm getting, at least I can hear an echo, and I don't know if everybody else can hear an echo.
Do you guys hear an echo? Hey, Scott, you do hear an echo.
Yeah, not from you when I talk. Now it's gone.
Is it okay? So people are saying yes, I hear an echo. You're hearing? Do you hear an echo when I'm talking? When Matt's talking? Just say nope, not when Matt's talking. Okay, that's a good thing. Matt seems okay. Okay.
You're okay. and now it's not echoing when I talk either.
Okay.
All right, so it's fixed. Okay, that's great. All right, so anyway, guys, I know we have a bunch of people coming on. How many, because we're going to talk about email, obviously. You see email firecracker on the screen. How many people here already have an email list? Let's see how many people say they've got something going on. I'm seeing a bunch of yeses, small one, no, me, yes, echo. Jeremy obviously is good at sound. He's got this all figured out already. So a bunch of people do, a bunch of people don't. That's okay. If you do, this is going to be awesome because you're going to learn more about how to make it bigger and how to make more money from it, because it's great to have a list. It's even more fun when you make more money from it. If you don't have a list, you're going to learn about the importance of it and how to make money from it. So you're going to learn, and you'll learn how to get a very fast start at doing this. Now, I myself have, now we're really echoing a lot, Matt, have been generating email leads and sending email and making money every day for 20 years. I don't know how many days that is, but it's a lot of days. And so I've enjoyed making money and being great to get everything as far as what I've been able to do with email, make money from email. It's one of my favorite things to do. Across the broad variety of markets that we sell to, we have big lists. We mail them every day. We make money from them every day. It's something you absolutely want to do. And there is nobody better to learn this from than Matt. Matt is awesome. He's straightforward. He really does his stuff. He's run thousands and thousands of tests, sent like a billion emails, and he's going to do an awesome job at explaining and sharing everything with you so you guys can get together. As you can see, Matt is not one of those guys that, like me, that would dress all fancy. It's actually one of his good hats. He has hats that are a lot more tuned up by the dog than that. So absolutely real. Hey, Jeremy, I know you want me to turn down my speakers. I have no speakers on in the entire house. Okay, so it's however it's doing it. That's what's doing it. But so you understand that we do hear this. It'll end. The echo will end in a minute as soon as I finished trying to introduce Matt. But how many people are here excited to learn how to make more money with email? Say yes. Give me a big yes in the question box so I know you're all alive. Okay, we're seeing lots of excited people, lots of yeses. All right, so what I want you guys to do now, I'm going to turn this over to Matt and let him run with this and share all this great information, education, training, everything else with you. Please give a warm welcome and type a big he's number one in for Matt Basak in the chat box. And please respond when he asks you questions so that he knows that you're getting things and you're paying attention and you're with him and he knows to keep going. And Matt, it's always great to talk to you. Thanks for your time, and go share some great info.
All right, thank you very much. All right, folks. I'll tell you what. I think Sean's doing it, is muting himself. We're going to mute it just so you guys know, so that the echo goes away. The echo is gone, right? Just say yes or Y or whatever. Yes. Okay. So you guys can all hear me fine. There's no echo. Very good. Echo is gone. Okay. I just want to be clear. I actually just muted Sean. So I don't know why it's coming from over there. It makes no sense. Only thing I can tell you is I'm using a pretty cool mic, which you guys will see here in a sec. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's do this and let's just prove Sean right, because he always 99% of the time as he is. Let me show you guys. I'm going to go on webcam right now, and I am wearing one of my nasty hats. This is the one I wear all the time now because the one in the video is gone. So hey guys, I just want to see now. Can you guys see me? You guys see me fine? Let's see if you guys can see me. Yep. Okay, you guys can. Okay. All right, good. So I'm here. This is my favorite hat, and I'm wearing it. And actually, I have the same clothes I was probably wearing in that moment. But here's the thing. Outside of all that, it looks like we're all good. Everybody says they see it. We got tons of the responses, and that's awesome. So let's do this. I'm going to share with you guys some cool stuff. So, I'm going to share with you guys some really cool stuff. And what I want to share with you guys today is how I generate an avalanche of up to 10,978 new leads a day. And I have literally hit that in one day using the strategy that I'm going to share with you guys. But before we do, I want to share with you guys a couple other things. One, these are my brass balls. Now, anybody that knows me knows I love my brass balls. They're actually over there in the corner. There's moments in time I got to grab those brass balls. I got to throw them on the desk and I do stuff, because we all kind of have that hesitation moment in life. Like we just got to do it. That's one of the reasons I have the brass balls. The second reason I have the brass balls is because I actually use those. I don't know if you can see right there, it says Profit Coalition. I have a mastermind. Sean actually came in as a guest speaker once in my mastermind. Now I have people investing $20,000 for a seat, sometimes up to $50,000 a seat. We got people inside there that are making, I got one person in there doing over $400 million a year. Their business does over $400 million a year. Everybody around there is making over $1 million a year in their business. Many of you guys have met many of my students, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, but that sit around the table, and it's amazing. I know not most of you guys know of them, but you don't know they're part of the group. But I bring that up because in my meeting, I pull out my brass balls, I put them on the table, and the reason is because when you share something cool in my mastermind, you get to get the brass balls in front of you. So people are fighting to share the coolest stuff to get the brass balls. Now, why is that important to you? The reason that's important to you is because I want to win the brass balls from you today. So that's why I put that there, just to let you guys know that's my intention here today, is to give you guys some absolutely amazing stuff while we talk. Now, this is one of the guys, this guy right here, his name is Jace. He's one of the newer members of my mastermind. And when he first walked in to the room, into the conference room, he stood in front of everybody, just raised his hand. He was just raising his hand. We're all like, what are you doing raising your hand? Because usually when you stand up there, you're like, here's what's working for me, and here's what I need help with. And so instead of him doing that, he just kept on raising his hand. We're like, why are you raising your hand? He goes, well, I got a question for everybody. And the question I have for everybody is this. He goes, I want to know how many people here sitting around this table that are here. And, these are super successful people. And they're like, how many people are here when you go to events, you're the first to go to the back of the room or learn to be first? And everybody raised their hand. They're all, and I'm just looking around like, why in the world did he ask this question? Anyway, later on, he talked about what he was doing and stuff like that. It was interesting. And I bring that up because later on, so not only everybody in my mastermind, I started thinking about this, like, I do the same thing too. And so I went, and I don't know if you guys know some of these guys right here. This is, recently we got together with many of this is my mastermind. You can see this is Bill Glazer. He bought Dan Kennedy's company. Now they sold it off. This is Bill's daughter, I'm sorry. His daughter, his wife. There's me. There's Clayton Mask of Infusionsoft. Many of you guys know that, just got turned into Keep. This is Ryan Dice of Digital Marketer. This is Russell Brunson. This is all of us. And so we're sitting around a table, and I'm like leaning over to Ryan, leaning over to Russell, and I'm like, hey, let me ask you this question. I had this new guy, part of my group. He said, he asked how many people learn to be first or the first to go to the back of the room. And Ryan goes, don't you remember, Matt, when we first started, we were sitting in the back of the room. We used to go rush and go get, we were the first to go get stuff. And then Russell goes, don't you remember? I used to go get your stuff, your guys' stuff. I was always the first to do that. And I was like, interesting, and that's one common characteristic that I've discovered with the most successful people out there, no matter where they're at in life. So in this picture right here, I just threw this in here, not just, I guess to show you I was once skinny, but I once was a Gold Glove champ. I was ranked 33 in the nation. Roy Jones Jr.'s mother was actually my coach when I went off to the regionals. I don't know why I put that there. I just show you that, like, I'm a little bigger than I was at that moment. But I recently sold my house to the country club. I used to live right next to, for 15, I think it was 12 years, I lived in Sean's neighborhood. So this is kind of cool. I'm going to show you. I recently moved from the country club. Literally, I walked across to get to Sean's house. I just walk over a neighbor's yard, and then pretty much his backyard was back there, and I could get there. I never really did that. I just drove to it. But I recently moved. This is where Sean lives, and actually Sean's sitting there right now, probably staring at one of those things. But this is where I used to live. And now I moved down south Atlanta. So this is in Atlanta, to a golf cart community, which is kind of cool. There's like golf carts right now going over there. We have 30,000 people that live here. There's 30,000 people live here. There's 10,000 golf carts. It's absolutely insane. It's called Peachtree City. We actually Expedia just said we're like one of the coolest cities in the number one. Actually, we beat New York in their recent report, which is awesome. But let me just share with you guys, just so you know, like, this is where I live now, just to give you a little idea. It kind of feels like I'm retired because, we literally do drive golf carts. Every house pretty much has a golf cart garage here in town. And let me show you this. Many of you guys might be from all over the world. Some of you guys, like you talked about, is my son, his grandson, were in elementary school together. So in the United States, we go to elementary school, then we go to middle school, then we go to high school in the States. Well, this is my kid's high school parking lot. This right here, just to show you, like, when I say that there are, like, tons of golf carts, this is literally, this is the high school parking lot at school. People drive golf carts everywhere. I just want to show you the insaneness of where I live. It's so cool from there, and that's where I live now. That's me taking my kids to school. But on the weekends, one of the reasons I moved down here, because I used to live, Sean lives on the other side of town. I'm now on the south side of Atlanta. I used to be on the north side. And one of the reasons is because I love to go out to my land. And one of the cool things is, because of the things I'm going to share with you, because of my list, because of making money online from email, I've been able to I've been able to create and generate a lot of wealth and do things and buy a lot of assets. And one of the things that I bought was a bunch of land. We have about 290 acres. And so for many of you guys, if you're not from the United States and you don't use acres, we would call it soccer in America. You might call it football. So let's just look at football fields. If you take 210 football fields, put them all together, that's how much land I have. So let me just take you out there real quick, just kind of get me to calm down. This is my happy place. This is my son out there when he was a little earlier, but we have 5 waterfalls, 8 caves. These are out there. Here's one of my waterfalls. That's one of my waterfalls. And then here's my other waterfall. And the reason I wanted to bring you here is, one, if you just notice, as I seen this, I started calming down a little bit. I still get nervous no matter how many times I talk on these things. But that's one thing I want to do. But the other thing is, that's my rock. And I call that my rock. Outside all land, that's my one rock. That's my rock. Everybody knows that's Matt's rock whenever I take him out there, because that's where I go. I grab my cell phone, and I grab my cell phone, and I write emails, push send, and I make tons of money from that rock right there, as long as the clouds are working so I can get internet access on my phone. Sometimes I don't get it because it's down. But when I do, and the cool thing is, I also get tons of energy. So behind me, when I'm standing on this rock, behind me would be that waterfall. And if I look over to my right from that waterfall, I would actually see the other waterfall. So that waterfall would be over there to my right. So we kind of call it Twin Falls, even though they're not really Twin Falls. But there's one waterfall here, there's one waterfall behind me, and I always go sit there. And so I just challenge you, is where is your happy place? Or maybe you want to create a cool place like that. And that's what that I've done. This is like where I love to go and where I kind of calm down. That's kind of the reason I wanted to share you that. Now here's me actually wearing the same thing I'm wearing right now, same hat, same shirt. I even got the same shorts on, like I'm literally wearing you can even tell it's got the same little logo. But the one thing different is, let me take off my shoes. So I'll be exactly like that. So my shoes are off and we're ready to go from here. Now, so before we dive into this stuff, I want to share with you, Sean made a good comment. Well, made a comment. We used to joke around, like a friend of ours calls Sean Old Man Casey. I'm just saying that to roast just to have some fun with him. But the point is, when I first started, I started really young, really in the marketing, building lists, doing everything. I actually spent half my life email marketing, literally half my life. I just turned 42, so it's been more than half my life. And I just want to share with you this. This is my Facebook page. I graduated. I got my BS degree in marketing. I still think it's BS to this day. I went to Lakeview High School in Cortland, Ohio. I don't know if you guys know where that is. I went to Pelham High School, and the reason is I want to say this is I grew up. My dad worked in a steel mill. And then the steel mill went bankrupt. My dad lost his job, and we ended up moving to Alabama. And so then from there, I moved off after I graduated college. I moved off, and now I live in Peachtree City. And from there, and you could see all this. And the only reason I bring it up because one of the guys, we just had our 20-year, a couple years ago, we had a 20-year reunion, and there was rumors going around about me like I made it. I went from my parents had no money to all of a sudden, I'm making millions, and people are like, how in the hell? Because we didn't grow up and nobody around me had money. I mean, we were lower middle class people where I grew up in Steeltown. Either worked for GM, and now that's Lordstown's closed down. But anyway, my point is this: is one of the guys, his dad worked the same mill as my dad. His dad, and my dad knew each other. Him and I were in the same class. Him and I actually both still drive Hummers. It's funny, but we both went to college. Everything else, but he found out that I made millions before I turned 30, and he asked me a question. And he asked me this. He goes, Matt, how did he hits me up and he goes, man, how did you figure out how to make millions before you turned 30? And I replied to him. I said, I went to people making millions and I learned from them. Just like I hired somebody, to work with my oldest daughter to prepare for the LSAT. In fact, it worked so well that she got a full ride to Alabama for law school. She got a full ride to Northeastern for law school. She got a full ride to Boston College, I believe, for it because we hired somebody to help her with it. In fact, I hired a pro baseball player to work with my son before his games. I hired a world champion to work with me with my hobby. Just like I hired, I flew my wife out. We hired somebody to help her with her business. Now she's making money, sells like crazy. In fact, she sold that business. Now she started another business. And he replied back to me something that a lot of people do. It's like, well, I don't have money to hire people like that. And I replied back to him. I said, listen, if you really want something, you'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. In fact, when I was dead broke when I was in my 20s, I flew across the country in my rental car, and I got a rental car. And I don't know if you guys do that. I don't have my wallet with me. It's in my bag. But I bring that up is because I don't know if you guys ever did that swipe and pray where you grab your card, you swipe it, and you pray to God it freaking works. Well, I did a lot of swipe and praying that day because I flew all the way across the country, had no hotel, no rental car. I was able to get my rental car to go through, and basically on my last dime, I could not get a hotel because it didn't work. And so I slept in my car. And I waited for these millionaires to come out of their office. And when they came there, so I stayed overnight, they came in the drive, I could see the lights flashing in my eyes. I was like, oh my God, they're here. So I got out of my car, I said, listen, I'm not trying to be a stalker, but what I want to do is if I could clean your whole office for free. And they're like, why? And I said, because I would like to get 30 minutes of your time so I can get 30 minutes of your time. And that one decision changed my whole entire life. And it really changed my whole entire life. And write this down. These are two things that I learned. Two things that I learned at that moment. One, I learned this: money in motion creates more money. Money in motion creates more money. Write that down. It's very important to realize. Sean knows this. I know this. We put money in motion because it creates more money. The second thing is action takers are rewarded. I took action. I don't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know. I just went out of pure faith. I just made things happen. And then at the end of the day, I was rewarded because later on I made millions upon millions because of the information they shared with me, from there. But why should I? Let me ask you this, or let me just share this because everybody always asks me this one question. Why should they listen to me when it comes to email marketing? Well, Sean said a bunch of stuff. I started marketing online in 1997 in my dorm room in college, North Alabama, actually. And then I started email marketing in 1999. So in 1999, I started email marketing, and I put up my first opt-in page. Today, they call them different things. They went from 8 opt-in pages to squeeze pages to shy yes pages to now they're calling them lead magnets. So, I put up my first one of those in 2001. In fact, in 2003, I made my first $1 million from sending emails, from email marketing. And I wrote a book, The Ultimate Lead Generation Plan. Actually, Sean really helped me on that one from there. But I wrote this book called The Ultimate Lead Generation Plan after I made millions and told people exactly how I did it. We became a #1 best-selling book in a few short hours using the secret power of leads and lists. And in fact, we knocked Harry Potter. We literally knocked Harry Potter off the #1 spot on Amazon. So we didn't just get one of those, I got a category. No. We went all the way straight to the top, #1 out of everybody, knocked Harry Potter down. There's us. We were #1 best-selling book on Amazon, for that book. And I've sent well over a billion emails over the last 18 years. And on top of that, I split test every single day. I mean, when I say split test every single day, I ran out of paper, but these are my split tests. You can see right here, you can look right here and see the yellow stuff. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 different these are 7 different, each page is 7 different tests, and every single yellow is my winners. And so I split test more than any person I know. All my stuff is split test. It's crazy. I mean, it's just pages after pages of different, tests that I ran. And this isn't even all of it. I just ran out of paper or couldn't print them all off from there. So I split test every single day. What does that mean to you? What that means to you is this: I just don't pull crap out of my head. I just don't pull crap out of my butt. No, I share stuff that truly works. I look at data because data is my religion. I look at the data. I say, here's exactly what works. And so pay attention because this is what works from here. Now, I've also done, I've done over 8,000 split test rounds. And in fact, I bought up to $250,000 a month in solo ads, which means I pay people, I give people money, and then they send out emails to their list and they sell my stuff. We'll get into that a little bit, but that's not the true strategy. But I'll talk to you guys about that. But my lists are growing. And this is what you guys want to know is my list grow by up to 10,978 subscribers a day. And I'll share with you exactly, step by step, exactly what I do to make that happen. So pay close attention. And because of all this, and this is one of the great things, Sean and I always talk about this, is, we are self-sufficient, because we have the list, we're self-sufficient. We don't need JVs. We don't need, to do launches. We just call them bonuses. They're really just bonuses, when it comes down to it. I also run the List Building Club. We have 18,000 amazing members. Here's the club right there. It's on Facebook. But I also hold the record for the most affiliates ever sign up for a JV giveaway. And I don't know if you would know what one of these are, but this is a really cool thing. Look at your market, look at your niche. And so what we did is I got a bunch of people together. They gave me free reports. They gave me all these different free things. I put them all together on one page. Everybody, literally promoted this one page, and anybody signed up for their stuff, then they built a list from it. We had people generating 10,000, I had one person do over 100,000 subscribers because of this. And I got 2,656 people come together and to do a big giveaway launch, which was really cool, broke all records. And in fact, I also hold the ClickBank record on ClickBank for the highest gravity ever. And I don't know if you guys know anything about gravity, but it's cool. If you ever go to Gravity, if you're in affiliate marketing, you go to ClickBank, they have this term, it's called gravity. And basically what that means is, let's say you, me, and Sean all, sign up to promote a product. And let's say Sean sells 1,000 products, you sell, 800 products, and I sell 2. That actually equals, in a 7-day period, that equals 3 gravity points. So that means three affiliates made sales within a 7-day period, pretty much what it means. And I will tell you, here's the record that we broke. 2,086. We had 2,086 people come all together, in 7 days make sales, from that. And what that means is this: we had 7,551 affiliates sign up to promote my product, and 2,086 of those people emailed their list and made money, which is insane. And between all my companies the last 18 years, we've generated well over $100 million using email alone. Now, and here's the thing, and this is why I'm here today, is because my passion is helping people like you make money from email. Now, I think that's what it is. My mouse just hit the power cord. Okay, we should be good now. All right, so, but people like you making money from email. So now that my computer's plugged in, well, hell, we're going to be able to talk about that from there. Why do my companies and I focus on email? Listen, look, if you haven't already grabbed a headset, if you haven't already, grab a pen and a pad of paper, I'm going to tell you, go get that right now because you want to start taking some notes. Now, first of all, and here's one of the reasons, email is going to be used by 3 billion people by 2020. That's coming up. In almost that's almost half the world's population. It's crazy. And in fact, email makes money. For every dollar that I spend on email marketing, I get an average return of $38. Let me ask you this question. How many of you would like to trade $1 for $38? How many would you like to trade $1 for $20? How many of you would do that? Yeah, all day long, right? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what what I would do all day long. Do that all day long, and that's what email does for me. And in fact, email marketing is a driver. It drives customer acquisition and retention. And on top of that, Facebook. Everybody talks about Facebook, and it's an important business tool, for your business. But when you're looking for the most direct way, most direct way to interact with your audience, it's best to turn to email. And in fact, write this down. If you don't write anything down, write this one down. People go to Facebook to like things. People go to email to buy things. Email is transactional. Facebook is about liking and ego, from there. But why? Well, here, according to Forrester Research, people are twice as likely to sign up for your email list than they are to interact with you on Facebook. And social media, that's great. And in social media and search, yeah, it shouldn't be ignored. However, take this and put this in the back of your mind is this: email has higher conversion rates than those two tactics combined. In fact, consumers who rely on emails to learn more about the business when they shop, to make well-informed buying and purchasing decisions from there. And everybody's like, send an email, make a sale. Everybody thinks that's a dream, right? Well, personalized email receives transaction rates that are 6 times higher than any others. 6 times higher than any others. Now, and here's the other thing too. Consumers who purchase products through email, listen to this, people who buy through email spend 138% more than those that don't receive an email. 138% more. Now, here's the other thing to say. Welcome messages. Welcome messages are incredibly effective. On average, 320% more revenue is attributed to them on a per email basis than any other thing right there. We need to stop for a second. I need you guys to hear me on this. Welcome messages. The number one, we've analyzed all my data. We looked at everything. The number one most important, the one subject, the one email of all the emails that we ever send, the one that gets opened the most, the one that makes the most revenue is the welcome message. Now, I want to draw something out for you guys. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'm gonna double check in a second, but I'm gonna draw something out for you. First thing I'm gonna draw out is an opt-in page. I'm gonna call it an opt-in page because that's what I like to call them. But as an opt-in page. So you're gonna see, right? Yeah, put that on there. All right, so what you're going to see is I'm going to put up this. Let's see if we can see this. So this right here is an opt-in page. We all see that? Can you guys see my screen? See my screen? Just say yes if you can. Yep. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. All right. Anthony, pay attention. We're about to get into it. All right. All right, cool. So you guys all see that. All right, cool. All right, now here's the deal. Anthony, listen to this one too. I see you on there. Saw you said something. All right, so here's the deal. But here's the thing. Everybody tells you, oh, create an opt-in page, give them some kind of widget. I'm just going to put X as the widget. So, hey, create a page, give them an ethical bribe, give them something for free, right? Well, that's a great thing to do. And most people, what they do is they create a welcome message. And that little drawing right there is a welcome message. And they put a little link in there, which I'm going to draw a little link. And that's my little link in there. And they give them a link so that they click on the link and they go to get whatever the widget they promise. So this is the link to get X, and that's the link for somebody to get X. Doing that is great, okay? And this is what 99.9% of the people out there do. And this is great. And this is a great way to build your list and everything else. But we just don't want to build our list. We want to make money, right? I mean, that's what we all are here because you want to make money. So here's exactly what to do. And is this, taking consideration what I just said, okay? Taking consideration what I just said, welcome messages are incredibly effective. On average, 320% more revenue is attributed to them on a per email basis than any other promotion. Okay, why is that important? Well, it's really important because it'll make you tons more money. So here's how to make 320% more. Right now, I'm just going to give you guys this right now. Before I do, let me ask you a quick question. How many of you buy from Amazon? Do you go to buy from Amazon? Or have you bought from Amazon? There's a reason I want to share with you something. I'm probably one of the most split-tested human beings, I would say, that I know of. But Amazon's probably one of those split-tested companies that I know of. So do you guys buy from Amazon? Tons of people saying yes. Tons of people saying yes. I buy from Amazon is my best friend. You bet. Amazon, yes, loads from Amazon. We do, and that's how I buy my Christmas presents and everything else. Okay, the reason I want to do that is because I want to bring you into something that's very important for everybody to realize. Amazon does something when you purchase that we need to apply here, and that you want to apply here so that you can make 320% more revenue. And it's a really cool thing. And I'm going to tell you, if you do this on your welcome message, you'll make 320% more on your welcome messages. So yes, if we tell somebody we're going to give them X, we got to give them X. Whatever you tell them in your welcome message. That's the first message that gets sent out when they sign up. Give them whatever you promise them. If you don't, you're a turd. But let's make some money. So how do we make money? Here's the trick. I'll tell you, this is like, we call it a hack trick, whatever the hell people are calling them these days. But add a PS. Now on Amazon, I'll show you what to do in the PS, and I'll tell you what to write. Okay, so on your PS, what most people, if you go to Amazon, I don't know if you've ever seen it when you go there and you go purchase something, underneath, when you scroll down a little bit, it'll say, people who purchased this also bought this. Well, take that language and tweak it. And here's what we do. This is what we say. So the PS that we send out, that in this message, when we give them whatever we promise them, you write a PS. PS. People who download this also purchase this. Bingo. There will make us over 320% more money. Do that on there. There's another reason is because you're framing them at the beginning. You don't want a list of tire kickers and plate lickers and whatever the heck they are. You want to set up the expectation that, hey, you're not just going to get free stuff from me. I'm also going to sell you. But this is the moment of sale because you have their attention, because they triggered this. And now they're going to be paying attention to this. Now you have an opportunity to sell, and might as well take a page out of Amazon's book to make that happen. You guys like that? Cool. We got a lot more. I see people saying, hell yes. All right, cool. So we got a lot more to share as we're going in, but I just want to stop there and give you guys that. Okay, cool. So like loads. All right. So, but the end of the day is this. The end of the day is this. Email marketing is one of the greatest, is really, at the end of the day, one of the greatest, super cool, great stuff. Thanks. Cool. So, but email marketing is one of the greatest drivers in customer retention. And in fact, the bottom line is this, and here's the big bottom line. The bottom line is this: email marketing is a revenue engine you simply can't ignore. Revenue engine you simply can't ignore. Now, so, I made millions from it. Now, how the hell? You guys hear me? Yeah. Hello. Hello. Oh God. All right, we're good. All right, cool. Okay, everybody can see you. Okay, I took myself off the webcam, but everybody can hear me now and can see my screen. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go no video for a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna go no video. I like to go on video. I might freak back on a little bit, but let it get some time. I guess my computer, my whatever you guys saw earlier, it said the computer wasn't plugged in. I plugged it in, and I think the webcam was killing my battery life. So I'll bring it back on in a second. But we're gonna move forward. Okay. So you haven't already grabbed a pen. Thank God I went through that from here. But the end of the day is I made millions from it. I mean, Sean Casey made millions from it. And in fact, one of my companies did over $20 million in 1 year from email marketing, and not just IM. Now, I mean, and my friends made millions from it. And here's the other thing that's happening right now. This is something to like pay close attention to. My agency buddies right now, and my agency buddies, you guys know many of the names, or they're running campaigns for them. But what they're doing is this. What they're doing is they're going out there. They're changing their their social media company. They're changing their they're running agency where they're handing people social media. They're handing people's Facebook. They're handing all these different accounts to people, and now they're managing their email accounts, and they're getting 10, 20, 30% of profits because they're managing their email list for them. I mean, it's crazy. In fact, here's one of the guys after completing my email marketing specialist program from the EPC Institute. His name is John. He took his local agency and now turned it into a really wildly profitable one. And here's exactly, he ended up within 30 days of completing the course. What he ended up doing was he got not 1, not 5, not 10, but 20 people paying over $1,000 to $2,000 a month. And he sent me in screenshots to show $2,000 a freaking month. People were sending him money, and he put him on a monthly retainer to do that. And so, it's crazy what's happening out there. So, big companies out there right now are looking for people that specialize in it. I mean, you'll see right here, Indeed.com, they're paying people $118,000, people, to be an email marketing specialist. So before we move any further, I'm going to go over, and I want you guys to write down these things right here. These are the 11 golden keys. And let me just share with you guys, I'm going to have to, since I don't have my, I'm not on camera, I'm just going to have to draw this out. So this is number 1, the first golden key. This is number 2 golden key. This is number 3 golden key. This is number 4 golden key. This is 5. What I want you guys to do before we move forward anymore, what I want you to do is I want you to write down each of one of these. Now, I'm telling you to write this down using a pen and pad of paper if you could possibly do it. And the reason I want you to do that, because when you write things down, it works in your subconscious mind. So it goes in your subconscious mind. So write it down. And I want you to write down number 1, box of profits. These are 11 golden keys. Number 1, box of profits. Number 2. And let me know over in the chat window when you get them. Okay? Let me know when you get them. So over there. All right. Now. All right. Write it down. Let me know when you get them, okay? Done. Somebody said done. Let me know. I'm going to give you about a minute to write them down. Let me know when you get them. There's a bunch of people on. You guys have been talking to me. Let me know when you get them. Okay, cool. You guys okay? Cool. All right. I want you to write these down. I don't understand. What I want you to do, I want you to write down the 11 golden keys. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Write them down. Done. Somebody said done. Let me know when you got them over there. Is that right? You got that, Stephanie? Just write them down. Write them down. Let me know when you got them. Barry, I don't know if there will be one. 1 through 5. All right, let's get go to, I wrote down 5 just because I'm doing it with my hand. This is 6, 7. Just keep on going. It turns into 11. 8, 9. Write them down. 10, 11. All right, done. 11. Cool. All right, let me know. Somebody said I need 1 second in a minute. Okay, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to get them done. Let me know when you got them. All right, all done. Thanks. Cool. All right. That's me done. 2. Cool. I'll take a sip. All right, cool. We got them. Looks like we got them. I'm going to move forward. I'm done. Okay, cool. Lots of dones coming in. All right, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move forward. I'm going to go to the next slide. All right. And if you haven't already, you know it right now. You need to get a pen and pad of paper ready. From there, I'm going to actually, let me just check to see. Okay, cool. Let me check on one thing. Plugged in is charging. Okay, cool. All right. Just want to make sure. All right. All right, cool. Now, all right. Now, here's what we're going to do is this. I want to share with you. Now, these things right here is this. I can hear you and see your screen. Okay, perfect. All right. Now, I'm not going to turn on my video just because I don't want to eat up my battery yet. A little bit I will probably will. But the reason I share with you these things, these are things that you must not just know, but these are things that you must master, because the little things that win big games, and that's a big thing. I don't know how many of you guys have ever played sports. Have you guys played sports? That'd be interesting to know. You guys play sports in your life? When you go and you play, have you guys played sports? Yeah, tons of people. Some people, yeah. Okay. So you guys know this: tens, golf badly, snowboarding, yes. Okay, so the reason I want to bring guess kickboxing. So cool, actually, cool. So one thing that we know about sports, and one thing, we know, when you're losing the game, what do? You go back to the fundamentals. The fundamentals are key, but here's the cool thing is, if you tweak the fundamentals, you'll get better. And the more that you focus on doing that, the better and better you get at things. When I would throw some crazy punches when I was fighting, it's like, hey, that's not working. Let me go back to the left and the right, but because little things win big games, just like the little golden nuggets and the things that you're going to gain from this. All right. So, and here's the other thing to know is this. Millionaire email marketers that win the game of email marketing do the little things better than their competitors. Point blank, period. Do them better than their competitors. And now the reason I bring that up is because of this. And now I want to share with you this. And well, I'm going to get into one of the one thing that's really important. I'm going to give you guys an equation that if you don't know this equation, you're never going to master the game of email marketing, because you got to know the rules of the game before you start playing the game, right? And I'm going to share with you how to get the leads and everything else here in a second. But the point is, before I get into it, I want to share with you this. This is what Chris said. Chris said this. He said, "Bummer, couldn't make it." He wrote this. He goes, "Last time I saw Matt speak, one of his golden nuggets made me $350,000, and 3 weeks later, that same technique made me over $200,000 in the last 45 days. Pay attention, folks." And he said, look what he said right here. Action takers are rewarded. I didn't tell him to say that. He said that. And this guy makes millions upon millions of dollars. In fact, one strategy that he did, one of his income streams makes him $6 million a year. So, like I said, pay attention, folks, from here. So let's get into this. So number one that I share with you is the box of profits. Okay. And I got to give you this, and you need to understand the box of profits, because everything that I'm going to share with you after this point, it all relies on this. So this is so important. So let me share with you what the box of profits is, okay? Now, I would be holding on my thing and drawing this out, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to, I don't want to lose you guys again. So here's the deal. So the box of profits looks just like this. And let me just go over here. It's an equation. And I'm going to draw out the equation. Hopefully I can do this. I'm doing this with, it's S plus C. You guys can't see me drawing, right? Plus E equals money. All right. Now, I think my dyslexia just came in. All right. But you guys see that, okay? You guys got that? Now, write this down. S plus C plus E, and it's E. My dyslexia did just come in play. Let's see. How do it's an E. An E, okay? All right, so S plus C plus E equals money. And this is an E right here. You guys all have that. This right here is the box of profits. I'm going to draw a box around this because this is the box of profits. And if you can understand this equation, then you win the game. And I'll tell you what these things stand for, okay? So this equation is very important. S plus C plus E. So number one, this S stands for something. This S stands for subscribers. I'm going to type sub. I'm going to write subs in because it's going to be easier for me to write with my mouse. SUBS, subs. This stands for subscribers. So the S stands for subscribers. The C stands for clicks. Clicks. And the E stands for EPC. Subscriber, S, subscribers, C, clicks, E, EPC. You guys have that? I'll tell you what they all mean here in a second. Somebody just asked what EPC is. I'll tell you what that is in a second. Everybody got that? Just to be clear, you guys have this so we can go on. You got that formula? Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. Yes, got it. Yep. All right, cool. Thanks. Yes. All right, awesome. Yes. All right, good. All right, so subscribers, clicks, EPC, this is what it is. All of this equals money. They're all inside this box. Because if you focus on things outside this box, like I'm drawing these little X's up here, all these little things outside the box, all they are, anything you do outside this box, all it is a bunch of squirrels. You know, and here's one thing I learned about squirrels. If you chase squirrels, they're faster than you. You know, unless you live in America and you got a gun, it's kind of hard to get them. You know, so let's not chase squirrels. Let's do things that are going to make us money. And here's where I focus. I focus on getting subscribers. I focus on getting clicks. I focus on getting APC. The more I can increase this, the more money I'm going to make. The more I can increase this, the more money I can make. The more I can increase this, the more money I can make. This whole formula works in this direction. It goes from left to right. So it works in this direction. It does not go in the opposite direction. It goes in the direction of you got to get subscribers, because when you get subscribers, you can write emails, you can get them to click. After you write the emails, get them to click, then you get them to, you know, then you can make money, which stands for EPC. This right here, this equation is the number one most important equation when it comes to email marketing. But this right here, EPC, is the number one most important metric when it comes to email marketing. And I'll tell you more about that. But you guys all have this, so I can move forward. You guys got this? I'll tell you what EPC is. All right? So cool. Yes. All right. Now, one thing I want to say, so it's S plus C plus E. That is the equation. That's the box of profits. I want to make another comment here. Notice I did not put an O in there. O would stand for opens. Write this one down. This is a writer downer. Opens are for egos. Opens are for egos. Clicks are for cash. Opens are for egos, clicks are for cash, because you've got to have opens. One thing I've known from all my testing and all the testing that I've done is the highest open rate emails are now they're not the highest, money making emails out there. If I send an email that says, dude, and send it out to everybody, yeah, everybody's going to open it up. But who cares? What does that have anything to do with it? Dude, they're going to get mad. They're like, man, I'm not a dude. They're going to go and subscribe. Instead of clicking the link and going to buy something, they're going to click the unsubscribe link and get the heck off. You don't want that. And so that's why we want to focus on getting clicks. We want to focus on getting subscribers. We're going to focus on getting that. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about how to increase this, here in a sec. But before I do, I'm going to do this. Here's how somebody's asking, how do you calculate EPC? EPC stands for earnings per click. EPC is earnings per click, and I'll show you the way that I do it. Basically, there's no calculus involved. You don't need a calculator, but it may come in handy. And basically, you take the total money that you earn and you divide it by your clicks. So you take the total money you earn, you divide it by clicks. So you make let's say you make $1,000 on an email. You make $1,000 on an email, and then let's say you send 100 clicks. You send 100 clicks. That means, I'll just put CICX. Oh, that's hard. All right, you do 100 clicks. That would be $10 EPC. That would be $10 EPC. That's a great EPC number. Let's say you did, send 1,000 clicks, made $1,000. That would be, $1 EPC. You guys see how that math works, all right? And that metric really matters when it comes to it. Cool. An open is when somebody clicks and opens the email. Now, but opens the email, not when they click on the link, go to the page. All right, so earnings per click, EPC, is the number one most important metric when it comes to email marketing. This metric matters more than anything. You guys see that? Now, here's what I want to do. Before I reveal to you guys how generate an avalanche of 10,978 new leads a day, which I'm going to share with you, I want you to share with you this spreadsheet, okay? I want to share with you this spreadsheet. Cool, got it. Okay, so I want to share with you this spreadsheet, okay? And this spreadsheet, hopefully I can see here. I'm going to open this up. All right, and let me get you the spreadsheet. I want to share with you the spreadsheet. I'm going to flip to the spreadsheet. So give me 1 second. I'm going to flip to the spreadsheet, and I'm going to share with you this spreadsheet that puts everything together, okay? Let's see here. And we'll get you this. See, I had it open. Where did you go, little buddy? All right, open. All right, I got it. Hold on. All right, so you're going to see, let me show you, make sure you guys see this. I'm going to make this better for you guys. Okay, so you guys see this right here. You guys should see this. I'll show you in a sec, man. I got to go over this really important. All right, now, because this is important. If you don't get this, you don't get anything. All right, this is it, because at the end of the day, you know, it's a math problem. So let me show you through this. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger and show you guys. Can you guys all see this spreadsheet? Can you see all this? And I'm gonna share with you how to generate leads here in a second. All right, we all see that. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Okay. All right, now. All right, so it's big enough so you guys can see it. Okay, so let me just share with you what these are. So I use this spreadsheet all the time because, you know, this is how it all works. So here's this row right here is all about subscribers. So I have 100 subscribers, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 subscribers. This right here is based on the click, on the click rate. This right here is based. So this is that formula I gave you, and this right here is based on the EPC, the earnings per click. This right here says payout. Let me change that to be per. That would be per mailing. We'll just call it per send. Okay, so that'd be per send. This is how many mailings I would do. This is how many mailings a week, and this is my annual income. You guys see that? Okay. Now let me explain this. Why did I use the number 1 for the? Why did I start off with the number 1? And remember, I told you small tweaks. Little tweaks win big games. Watch how this all works together. Okay, and this is why this formula is so important. But here's the thing. So let's say we had an EPC. We have I picked $1 for one reason. One reason is because when you look at, and this is putting this back in your head, if you're promoting affiliate products, most people, when they look at promoting affiliate products, they're looking to see if it has at least $1 EPC. So that's why I chose that number. Of course, I want a higher number than that, but a lot of people do look for it. Am I going to at least make $1 per click every time I send out an email? And that is every single click that I make, I'm going to make $1. Now, this right here where it says click-through rate, why did I choose 4.06? Let me just tell you this. If I took every market, every niche, every market, every niche, every place all over the world, the average, the average click-through rate all over the world for every market, every niche, pretty much every email sent out is an average of 4.06. So that's why I chose that. So one way that you can make more money is you can increase the how many times you send. So instead of mailing 2 times a week, for 2 weeks a year, you can mail. Watch the difference. Watch the change in the annual income just by going from 2 weeks a year, sending 6 emails to sending 52 weeks a year. Watch the difference. Look at the difference, the instant difference in your income. The more you mail, the more money you make. Now, so that's one thing. But let's just say we go from 3. Watch this. Or we go from, instead of mailing 3 times a week, we increase our frequency and we go to, let's just say, we go to 7 times a week. So we mail every day. Look at the difference in the amount of money you make annually by doing that. But let's get into the nitty gritty, because that's the end spit out money over here. But let's look at the nitty gritty and let's look over here. How can we make, every time we send, how can we make more money? Well, one thing we could do is we can increase our EPC. We can go from, instead of making $1 EPC, we can make, we could go to something else. Some people say you have lists. What do you guys, and if you don't, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to get one here in a second. But if you do have a list and you do mail out and you do know your EPCs, can somebody give me some EPC numbers? Like what is your numbers? Somebody said $16. Okay, $16. Somebody said $4. $4.20. Okay. Somebody said $4.20. All right, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. So watch this. Just by, remember, some little tweaks, little changes win big games. Let's say that you do a couple little things, you change it, and now you go from $1 to $4.20. Watch the difference in the percent right over here, the percent. Look how much more money I make just by changing this, and you can actually look at the annual too. But look at this, 4.20. Boom. Look at this. Now I got I got 10,000 subscribers at the average across the board at 420. Look how much I make. Now I'm making $1,705 person on the list. So you could go in, you could see this. Now, let's just say, so let's keep that there. Let's say I make a little small tweak, a little change, because I want to win the game. This is how we win the game. I want to win the game. And I figured out a couple different ways that I can increase my clicks even more. And instead of going from 4.6, which is like everybody in the world does, we're better than that, which we are. So what we're going to do is, let's just say we got it, and now we're doing 8%. So now we just doubled the amount the average person does. Look at how much more money is being made and how much more money you can make. Do you see that? Little tweaks, little changes win big games. Do you guys get that? Does that make sense? Say yes if it makes sense to you. Cool. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay, cool. Yep. Awesome. All right. So now, love this game. Yeah, it's a game of money. All right, so it's the most profitable game you could play on the internet from there. So just so you know, so I flipped to the spreadsheet. I moved over, and so now let's dive into the yes. So let's dive into the yes, okay? So we're going to dive into the yes. How do we get more subscribers? How do we make this happen? So we're going to dive into the yes, all right? And how do we get more subscribers? Well, so I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to give you two strategies. The last strategy I'm going to give you is one that I'm going to go through. Well, I'm going to go through three things with you, okay? So when I first started, I made my first $1 million off 10,000 subscribers. So I had a list of 10,000 subscribers. I made $1 million from them, and that's how I did it. When I first started. Now, but here's the thing. So when I first started, how did I build my list? Well, let me just share with you. I'm going to see if I can get on cam. Okay, cool. I'm going to get on cam. All right, so I'm going to go back to the cam. And you're going to see me without a hat. All right, let me put my hat on. All right, cool. So people can see me now. Good. All right, cool. So, all right, now. All right, so we're going to dive into the yes. When I first started, let me share with you this. So when I first started marketing online, here's how I did it, and here's how I built my list. I use a strategy, and I'm going to write this out for you. I use a strategy called CPM. Cost per thousand, CPM. You guys should be able to see that, CPM, okay? So CPM basically stands for cost per thousand, okay? Now, from here, so cost per thousand. So what that means is, so I did solo ads, but I paid per thousand. So that means if you had a list, somebody just said, I have 10,000, lots of laughs, Deborah. She said she had a list 10,000. So if I said, Deborah, can you mail your list for me? I'm going to give you an email. I'm going to give you the link, and I'll pay you to mail. Then she would come back and say, well, I charge CPM per 1,000 subscribers I have. I'm going to charge you, I charge $100 per 1,000. So 100 times, so that's $1,000 for me to mail my list. So people, that's how people played the game. When I first started, people I played on a CPM model where I just paid people. You figure out how many, we looked at how many subscribers you had. Based upon that, I would say I'm willing to spend $10, whatever the number was, and I pay you per 1,000 you have on there. You push send, and then whatever happened, I kept all the money. And so, from you mailing out. So I paid you to make that happen. That's the first way they did, and that's how I made first million. But then people started understanding this whole concept that I was telling you about, it called earnings per click. And they said, you know what? Instead of me charging per 1,000, why don't I just charge per click that I send you? And so people started doing that. And they said, so solo ads moved to where you pay per, click. And so I moved from, earnings per 1,000 to earnings per click. So number 2 is earnings per EP. I'm sorry, they went to cost. Sorry, they went to cost per click. So instead of CPM, they went to CPC. So it went from CPM to CPC. So cost per click. So people said, you know what? I will go. When I first started, it was cost per 1,000. Then they said, you know what? I'm going to just charge you for every click that I send. So I'm going to charge you $1 a click. I'm going to charge you 50 cents a click. I'll charge you 30 cents a click. And I'll give you guaranteed clicks, and then you'll pay me for every click that you send. Okay. So let me go through, and if you don't understand, let me walk you through how it works. So this is how that method works, because that's how things are today. Basically, how things are today. Now, I used to do solo ads, like I said, and basically I did it through CPM, but then I changed it over, and things started moving to cost per click, where I pay people per click. I give them an email. Basically, it's a place, and I bought a solo ad, so it was a place where, I place an ad. I give them, I basically pay them to send an email. And I leverage their email list and then I'm able to drive that to my page, get leads, and make sales. Now, so basically, here's how it works. So when you place a solo ad, so when you go out and place a solo ad, you have an option of how many clicks that you want to buy. Basically, what that means is you can say, hey, I'll pay you to mail this page right here, and we want to have them go to an opt-in page. I'll pay you to mail this page, and they'll say, well, how many clicks do you want me to send you? And I'll say, well, I want 100 clicks. I want 1,000 clicks. Send 1,000 people to this page. And then I pay per click. And I say, hey, here's how much I'm going to charge you per click, or how much they're going to charge you per click. And I say, okay, fine. So they send it out. Now, here's the deal. This is one thing to know. When I do buy, and the reason some people are like, oh, they don't work. Well, they do work, and here's why. Nobody does it right. And here's how it works. When I buy solo ads, so when I go out and buy solo ads, what I do is I'm looking for a 30%. I'm looking for 30% right here, 30% conversion rate on my opt-in page. So I buy 100 clicks. So I pay people to send out and give me drive 100 people from their email list to my page. So I'll pay them on the first buy. So this is my first buy. On my first buy, I say, hey, I want 100 clicks. You drive them to my opt-in page. They're going to opt in. They're going to go to the thing. And I'm looking for 30% of the people that land on this page to get the welcome message. 30% of the people to sign up to go. Now, I'm looking for that on my first buy. But all I care about, remember, I have the PS, and the PS is actually making me sales. So I'm going to do this. So on buy number one, and this is where most people make the mistake. So this is how I go. I'll go through my 3-buy strategy. On buy number one, I'm buying 100 clicks. I'm looking for 30% conversion rate on the page. That means I'm going to get 30 people to get the welcome message. I'm going to get 30 people on my list. So I'm going to get 30 people here getting this message. That means 30 people that are on my list. Okay. So 100 people come in, 30% sign up. I got 30 people on my list. Now, if I get 30, then I know that I'm going to go back and buy again. Now that's buy number one. So I'm looking at the flow of traffic, but 30 people is because I know the law of large numbers, 30 people is too small of a data set for me to say, hey, is this a good buy? It's a good buy to get opt-ins, but is it a good buy to make sales? So on buy number one, I buy 100 just to see if it does a 30% conversion. On buy number two, what I do is I buy 1,000 clicks, and now I get, instead of 1,000, I get 300 people if it stays at 30%, and I get 300 people on my list. At that moment, I know if people are buying, and I know if I should go back and buy from them again. Does that make sense? This is the way to buy. And when this works, and if I do buy number one on 100 clicks, and then I go back and that works, and I get 30% conversion, then I go back by 1,000 clicks, then I get 300 people on my list. Now I got 330 people on my list. Now I go back to them and I say, listen, I'm going to buy, and I put them on an Excel spreadsheet, and I continuously buy from them again and again and again. But they've got to go through this process, and they'll do it. I don't go out and buy 1,000 clicks immediately. I test them out with 100. I'm looking for a conversion of 30%, getting 30 people on the list, and that's on buy number one. On buy number two, I'm looking for 1,000. I'm going for 1,000. I'm looking for 300 people on the list. Now, and if I still keep the 30% and I'm making sales, now I go back and I buy from them again. That's how I go and do it, and that's why it works for me. So just to share it with you, so do that. Yes, it makes sense. Cool. Makes sense. All right, now, so basically do that, because now you're testing, now and think about it, you're buying through the flow of the traffic. You're buying through the flow of the traffic. All right, cool. All right, now, so that's how I do it. Now, what I usually do is this. So for example, just give it, somebody's asking how much money does it cost. So for 100 clicks, it probably costs me between $30 and $50 a click. So basically what I'm doing is, for that first, well, I already drew it past that, but my first buy of 100, to get, 100 clicks to go to the page and get 30 signups, I'm usually going to pay $30, $50 to make it happen. And that's on my first buy. And then I go to my second buy, and then I'm going to buy 1,000. And then from there, and then I'm going to keep on going, and then I'll keep on buying from them again and again. I put on my monthly thing. I keep on going around and doing that. That's how I do it. Now, when you buy from somebody, when you buy and you place a solo ad, basically you ask people ask you for two things. They're going to say, what's the URL that you want me to drive your traffic to? And you want to make sure that you give them your URL to an opt-in page. And they'll ask you for an email. Now, let me tell you something about when you're writing emails for solo ads, okay? This is very important. And what's important to know is that when you're writing emails for solo ads, it's totally different than writing emails to your list. You're paying somebody to send clicks to your page. You want to get the most highly qualified clicks you could possibly get. So here's how, and just write this down. Here's how to write a solo ad email. All right, that email swipe that you get to somebody. You tell them, let's say that you're giving away a free widget, and you're giving them, I'll just call it widget. So what you tell them is, hey, this is how you write the email. You say, hey, just want to let you know, on the next page, you're going to be able to get XYZ widget. All you got to do to get it for totally free, all you got to do to get it is put in your name, your email address on the page, click the submit button, and then instantly you'll get an email that'll get access for it. So if you are totally transparent in the email to the solo ad provider, when the solo ad provider sends it out, you're going to get high quality clicks. A lot more than you would be say, hey, here's a free gift, go get it now. Like, that's going to get tons of clicks, waste you a lot of money. Does that make sense? I just want to make sure that makes sense, because there's tons of money that's being made for that. All right. So, oh, brilliant. It makes so much sense. All right. Now, yeah. Well, yeah. Cool. Yes. Okay, cool. So let's show you this. So now what we do is, some people are like, well, how do I get an opt-in page? And how do I build an opt-in page? Or how do I get a high converting opt-in page? Well, there's a place, it's called swiped.co. Swipe.co. That's actually where it's on the page. It's swiped, SWIPED.co. Let me I'll give you guys this in the chat. So I'll give you this. It's this is the page where you can find this. SWIPED.co. This is where I go. It's really cool, and I'll give you guys that. It's not clickable, but you can just copy and paste it in there. But this is a really cool place for you to go, and you can find all these different ideas, get marketing inspiration, everything else to make things happen. And so let me just show you. So now swiped, let's see, so that's SWIPED. All right, so let me show you the page. So I'm going to I just went online, and so this is a really place to get ideas. So basically the cool thing about this place is, I'm going to just type in Dice, and I'm going to do search, and this is where I got that from. So you can come over here, see over here, it says, 60. Now remember, I was giving you 30%. This is 60% converting squeeze page for Ryan Dice. So all in there, you can go look at all tons of stuff. You can look at every market, every niche, but they show you exactly what the page looks like that actually is converting from it. They give you data and stuff like that from there. So this will give you a good idea for when you are going and you're making things happen. Oh, so thanks. You're welcome. So, so just so you know, that's a great place to go, and it's swipe.co. You can see how it's spelled over there just to make sure, because everybody puts the .com, or they think it's swipe worthy. It's not really swipe worthy. That's where it's at. Okay. So I want to give you guys that. Now go over here, and I'll say, so that's where I took you guys. Awesome resource. No problem. Thanks. You're welcome. All right. So from here, so that's a great place. So what you want to do, just getting back to it, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your actual URL that you're giving them in that email is going back to your page, and then that's just the opt-in page where you're going to collect the emails. It's going to do that from there. So you're going to be able to make it happen. Now, once you give the solo app provider your URL and your email, he or she will broadcast their email list and with your link and to their email list, and then the traffic will come to the page. They'll be able to sign up. They'll get the welcome message, and boom, bam, we go from there. Now, and I'll tell you, it works. I mean, look, I've got, this is in one day. One day I used to buy for people. I don't do it anymore, but I used to buy. Look, I mean, I built 31,563 people for one person in a day, 20,000, 5,000, and thousands in a day, just by generating leads through buying solo ads. So it works. Now, but here's the thing. So I started thinking, remember I told you when I first started, I started off at CPM. And then I started off doing CPM. And then I moved to cost per click, which I just showed you, doing solo ads. And I started thinking about it. I said, when I first started, I was paying for how many people they have on their list. And then it moved to how many clicks they can send me. I said, why don't I just pay for every subscriber they send me instead of paying per click? Now I just pay per subscriber. You send me subscribers, I'll pay you for every subscriber. And so I moved to a new concept. And now I do, which is number 3, is cost per subscriber, CPS. So I moved from CPM to CPC to CPS. So I moved to CPC, cost per subscriber. So now I basically say, instead of me paying 50 cents a click, I'll pay 50 cents an opt-in. How many people would like to know how to do that? And I'll share with you exactly what I do. People are like, hell yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, I keep on hitting my thing. All right, cool. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do that, and that's exactly what I do to make it happen. So I'm going to give you another resource, all right? And this is who I found after doing a lot of research, tracking them down, figuring it out, and I use, and tons more, leads from there. But now what I use is a place called Opt Intelligence. It's optintelligence.com. You can see it right here on the screen, opt-intelligence.com. And that's the place that I go to be able to do this. And I'll show you exactly how it works right now. And this is how I generate over 10,978 new subscribers a day. Okay, opt-intelligence. All right, that's exactly where it is. Let me share with you. This is like Microsoft uses them. IHG, J. Crew, Visa, Disney, Intel. American Express, HP. That's how it works. From there. And it says, look at this. My restaurants. You can use this for local. You can use it any market, any niche that you're in. I don't care. I've never found, it works for everything. I mean, restaurants are using it. Look, my restaurant filled out with repeat customers from Optum. This product is incredibly easy to use. It's the most effective way to fill my local business, generate email leads cost effectively. Here's another one. My email list went from measly 50 subscribers to over 400 subscribers. Our team is energized in a new way, and local customers can help us with their e-commerce site. This right here. Intelligence gives me the easiest way to generate high-quality leads online, bar none. It allows me to scale my email list massively in a short period of time. Customer service top-notch. Can't recommend them enough. And this is from somebody in the Fist Monkey. All right, from there. So let me walk you through exactly how this works. So before I do, let me share with you something. The cool thing about this, remember that strategy I showed you? Now, here's the thing. The cool thing about this, I got a red one. So I'm going to use a red pen, and hopefully it works. But, oh, yeah, it does. It smells. Whew. All right, so I'm going to put an X. The cool thing about this is you don't need an opt-in page to do this. You don't need an opt-in page at all. All you need to do is have an autoresponder with your welcome message. All you need is an autoresponder with your welcome message, and you can do this. So you don't need anything else, any of that. It's all taken care of for you, and I'll show you how it works, okay? Cool. So I'm going to go over exactly that for you right now, okay? So I'll walk you step by step through this. Gold, thanks, no problem. All right, now, so here's exactly how it works. Basically, you go on Facebook, you see those tiny little classified ads on Facebook. There's, over on the right-hand side, those tiny little classified ads. Well, guess what? Basically, they will manage all that for you. They'll run the ads for you on Facebook. In fact, they'll not just run the ads on Facebook. They have partner sites. I've been on CNBC. I've been on MSN, CNBC, or whatever it is. I've been on, I've been all over in all their partner sites, not just on Facebook. So they're going to run these ads over there. And I don't know if you've seen it where, basically you'll see, there's an ad and you click on it. And when you click on it, what happens is, basically the ad expands out, and then it says, and then right here, there's a headline, or there's an image, and then this is the headline. I don't know why it's doing that, headline, and this is a little description, and then there's your opt-in box, and right there's your opt-in box. So basically that whole thing will expand and reveal your form. Instead of having one of these, it'll reveal this form on there for you. People will submit to it, and when they submit, what ends up happening is they will verify that lead is actually a valid lead. And then what they'll do is they'll send it to you in real time. So they'll send you those leads in real time. And when you do, so let's say you give them $25. For 20, let's say you put $25 in there, and let's say you're paying your cost per subscriber, CPS. Your cost per subscriber is 50 cents. So if you gave them $25, you get a subscriber. So somebody submits the button, goes in. Now they're getting your welcome message. Remember, you make sure you do that PS. So now they do that welcome message. Well, guess what? So now they do that. Boom. They're getting the welcome message. As soon as that happens, then you have that $25. Let's say you're paying 50 cents per. Then they deduct the 50 cents. Let's say that's what you're paying, 50 cents. So now you go, instead of being 50 cents a click, now it's 50 cents a subscriber. So now the $25, it's kind of like an escrow. It moves down a little bit, and then now it's $24.50. And then you go to then the next person comes in, and then now you're down to $24, and it keeps on going, and you get guaranteed subscribers to make that happen. So they validate leads in real time, send them over to you. This works in business to business. This works in beauty and fashion. This works in entertainment. This works in food and dining. This works in health and fitness. It works in home and family investing. Market research, education, news, profit. New nonprofits. It works for personal finance. It works for retail. It works for e-com. It works for coaches, consultants, biz op. Travel. It works every market. I haven't seen a market it doesn't work for. Literally, I haven't seen a market it doesn't work for. And you could use it too. So, and look here, I got people, and this may or may not relate to you, but I've got people that create local offers for restaurants, even events, and for mortgage leads and landlord leads and services and tutoring and car repair leads, and they get them for 45 cents, and then they flip them. It's called arbitrage. Then they sell them for $20. and they make money on the spread. However, I'll tell you how to get them cheaper in a few minutes. But first, let me share with you this. Now, remember, like I said, so we get leads all day long, but if you don't focus on mastering 11 golden keys, you'll never reach the potential that I know is possible with email marketing. So with email marketing, remember we talked about, I share with you guys, how many people, just say yes, how many people want to learn, the 11 golden keys? How many people want to learn the 11 golden keys? How many people want me to share with them the 11 golden keys? I got people going, yes, 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 yes. Holy crap, there is a lot of yeses. That's crazy. All right, please, yes. There's like, oh yes, there's yes, big yes, exclamation point. Good. Okay, cool. Yes, please. All right, look, here's the deal. Here's cool. So let me share with you guys this. Over the last 18 years, what I've done is I've helped over 500,000 people. I have over 500,000 just in the one market, just in that help people make money from email marketing. And now it's your turn. And now it's your turn because this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it up a notch. And I want to take it up a whole nother notch. And what I mean by that is this. I want to introduce you guys to something that's called the EPC Institute. The EPC Institute, and I will tell you, this is like the greatest. This is like the best. This is the greatest course I ever created. Greatest thing I ever created. It's so awesome. But the EPC Institute is getting recognized by all over. I have even the guy that started Priceline wants to talk to me about because of stuff. The training. It's crazy what's going on. But the fact is, I've created the EPC Institute, and I have over 18,000 people that are on my list in List Building Club. I have over 500,000 customers that have been in touch with me over the years. I know what's going on out there. I know that people are buying stuff from people in the market and they're not getting the results. And at this point in my career, that's not okay. It's not okay at all. And what I've done is this. I built this because I want you to have an outcome. I want you to radically improve your business, and everything is designed with you in mind. And, the big thing is this. That's why I spent almost a year and a small fortune with one of the top driven, platform guys in the world. And in fact, he's the same guy, if you guys know Digital Marketer, he's the same guy that built Digital Marketer's platform, their certification program. And we built the next generation of the platform. We built the next generation of the platform. And in fact, we're probably the third generation of the platform, really, from there, because we're crushing it. And his name is Mike Weiss. I don't know if you guys know, but he has created it for Agora Financial, which Agora Financial is a $1 billion company. Education company. He's a digital marketer, Dan Kennedy's company, real estate worldwide, Wicked Reports. Tons of it. He just got Profit First. He's working with all these guys. He's not just working with these guys. So I hired him because I was like, look, I want to create this, the greatest course I ever created. And so what we ended up doing is I want to take everything in my mind, I want to put in this course. And they're like, he goes, oh my God. When he started realizing that I have, he goes, Matt, your stuff is backed by freaking data. I have data to prove, everything that I'm doing. And he saw my data. He was like, holy crap, I've never seen this before. And I'm going to offer you something that, and not only I paid him, but he said, I'm going to offer you something. He goes, why don't we do this together? And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I'll take a small fraction of it, but I want to help you. I want to really grow this because you're actually sharing true data, true stuff that truly works, not just fluff. And I was like, okay, what will it look like? And he goes, well, two things, Matt. He goes, two things. He goes, I didn't even offer this to Dan Kennedy. I'm going to offer this to you. He goes, look, let's work together. He goes, but here's the deal. I'm going to require two things. One, when you talk about email marketing, you get really excited. He goes, I need you to slow down. And I'll tell you, I did slow down. I slowed down, and it took me a couple tries and a try, and then I finally did after about the third time. So I did that. And I said, what's the second thing? He goes, the second thing is we're going to use my curriculum design people. And so he goes, we're going to use my curriculum. I said, you know what? Let's do it. So we ended up teaming up together, and I'll tell you, it's absolutely amazing, the results. We have the highest, I don't know if you know, the industry average across the board in all industries in higher education is 4% of people complete the course. I believe that Digital Marketer had 28%. We have 54% of the people that go through are completing the course with, we're still got people in there. So it's crazy. We have the highest that anybody's ever seen because of the stuff that we created. It's absolutely amazing. So what he did is he brought in curriculum design people. These are people that created, MBA programs at different, actually one just did it for Columbia from there. But he brought in curriculum design people. He brought in, and now at the beginning I was like, what the heck is this? What the hell is a curriculum design person? I didn't know. I never even actually heard of him before. And he goes, these are people that have gone to college to get their master's degree. and they understand how the brain works and how does the brain work. They understand there's a left side, there's a right side, there's a front, there's a back, but the brain works in a very specific way when it's learning something. And he goes, here's the thing. He goes, the reason people are failing out there is because everybody's handing them scrambled eggs. He goes, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to give them an omelet. The omelet's the best way to learn. So that's exactly what we've done. And so we've created an omelet for you in a sense. And so what we've done is we took my lifetime's work. I mean, I spent half my life doing this. So it was really half my lifetime's work. We mashed it up with not one, but two curriculum design experts. And we put it all together and to make things happen. In addition, what we did is we made sure that you can learn on demand and any device anywhere in the world, And, and our sole objective, everybody on my team's sole objective, we have one sole objective, is that you get an outcome so that you take action and that you get results. We talk about this all the time. Everything that we do, how can we create outcomes for our clients and customers? This is the thread that brings us all together on my team, is creating outcomes for people just like you. And so you get results, you take action. And that's why we build in automatic accountability. That's why we're having the highest in the industry ever seen for completion rates. And it is to support you during the times of procrastination. And with your permission, what I want to do is I want to invite you to be among the first to achieve the destination of email marketing specialists from the EPC Institute. And in fact, here's exactly what it looks like. I'll share it here. Now, you're going to not just learn, but you're going to master the 11 golden keys, to make you an email marketing firecracker. And, here's exactly. So when you dive in, when you log in, and you're going to be able to see this, and you're going to see the lessons. Lesson number 1, we're going to go over the box of profits. We're going to go into a lot more depth than that. We're going to go into getting in the inbox. Number 2, we're going to go over strategic synchronicity. Number 3, we're going to go in lesson 4, we're going to go over nested magic. And number 5, I'm going to share with you multiple different ways to get clicks for cash. And lesson number 6, the ultimate email format. And I've done tons of split testing on what formats work, what's going to get you, the best results. I've tested and tested and tested. I'm going to share with you what I found that works and will crush everything out there. And you know what? People think they figure out what I'm doing. And it's funny because I just noticed somebody thought they figured it out, and guess what? They didn't. They actually took one of my losers and started modeling that, and everybody started modeling them, and I started laughing because I know that they're on my list and they thought they figured it out, but they don't. So, but the thing is, you're going to know what truly works when it comes to the ultimate format. I'm going to share with you how to write emails to make tons of money, and in fact, I'm going to share with you, my metric-driven results. How do I make decisions? How do I make decisions on the metrics? How do I look at those things? From there, I'm also going to share with you closing, secrets of closing, how to automate and make money from that data inside there. In fact, you're going to learn, you'll learn, not just how to maximize the box of profits. I'm going to share with you how to capitalize on clicks for an increased cash flow. The ultimate email format. I'm also going to share with you how to intensify your EPCs. How do we intensify your EPCs? How do we sell high ticket items? How do we go clicks to buys? How do we turn clicks into buys? How do we close the sale? How do we integrate automation and also the decision diamond? And then as a bonus lesson, if you want, look over my shoulder, I'll show you how I do my split testing. How exactly do I split test for optimal EPC? So how do I do that? Now, if you go to the website right now, so if you go to the EPCinstitute.com right now, if you went there, I'm not telling you to do it, because if you go there, you go to that page, it's going to be $1,495 for the course. And I have people actually, I believe it was just today, I just saw somebody getting it. Last week we had somebody. Every week we have somebody coming in at $1,495. But since you're here today, since you're here right now on this webinar, and you're, I've known Sean for, God, I don't know, forever, it feels like. And Sean, and I want to give you guys a special deal, because I love doing stuff with Sean, and he wanted me to give you a special deal. So I'm going to give you guys a special deal. Now, I want to be clear about this special deal. This special deal is only good for now. The special deal is only good until we get off this webinar. And then after we get off this webinar, I've made it so that I can switch the link so that the discount goes away. All right. So I want to be clear. So you're getting a special discount when this is over. When this webinar is over, the discount is removed and is gone. And when you go to the link, it won't be there anymore. So that's the way that I set it up. So I'm not going to give you a coupon code. I already put it on there, and I can control the link now from there. So I'm going to tell you, from there. So if you go to the page, it's $1,495. However, let me just share with you how it works. How it works is this. And how it works is this. One, you take the course. So you're going to take the course. Basically, it's made up of 11 golden key video lessons. There's going to be 20 handouts and 11 quizzes. So there's 20 handouts, 11 quizzes. The course has been designed for you to jump in for you to get results, within the first day that you log in. And then 2, what you're going to do is you're going to pass the test. Now, once you pass the test, you finish the whole course, all the the exams successfully. You're going to receive a badge. You're going to receive a badge you can use on your website, you can use on your email signature, you could use on your LinkedIn profile, or you could just make it be a badge of honor and say, just let it collect digital dust on your computer and say, hey, I completed something. I completed it. So you'll have the badge. You can use it any way you want from there. But the cool thing is you can display the badge. So number 3, you'll be able to display the badge. This is exactly what the badge looks like. Email marketing specialist, EPC Institute from there. Now, our badge can be displayed on places that matter. If you're looking for a job, you can put it on job placement sites, community portals. You can use it on, WordPress blogs, your email signatures, on Facebook. You can use it on LinkedIn, and it shows you underneath your LinkedIn and your profile. You can use it on your Twitter status updates. You could use it everywhere. This badge, if you're running an agency, this badge will not only give you credibility, but if you're an agency, it will give you the confidence to sell your service and collect money. And look, here's exactly what he just said. Aiden, he said, boom, that basic thanks. Learned so much, freaking much, already seeing massive increase in my results. Now, and then number 4 is this, you download the certificate. So you're going to go in, you'll download the certificate. The only difference between this certificate and the certificate you're going to get is your name's going to go right there. The name's going to be right there, and it'll update with the date that you completed the course. Now, also, what you're going to do is you can frame it, and you can display it your home or your office. So you can display it at your home and office. Many people do that, from there. But number 5 is this: you're going to check your physical mailbox. I'll tell you more about this in a second, and I'll explain why here in a second. But you're going to check your physical mailbox. I'm going to do something special for you. I'm going to give you some gifts when you complete the course, okay? So I'm going to give you some gifts when you complete the course because I want to honor that, from there. Now, but since you invested your time with me here today, I'm going to give you some special pricing. And like I said, I'm not going to give this discount out no matter what to anyone else, but here's the deal. When you enroll right now, today, you're going to be enrolled for not $1,495, for not $995, but not for $895, but for only $795. What that means is this: I'm going to give you a $700 discount. $700 discount that nobody else will get. Nobody, as soon as it is over, the discount goes away. So you want to make sure you get it right now. And that's 47% discount off of everything, 47% discount. Now, here's the link to enroll. It's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. That's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. So that's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. And that's where you want to go to be able to make that happen. It's email firecracker. I'm going to put it in the thing for you right now. Let me scroll down and get it. And this is where you want to go and make it easy on you. And then I'm going to walk you through making sure you fill it out correctly, okay? And then plus, in a few minutes, I'm going to share with you some bonuses that I'm going to include for you guys. So I'm putting this right here. Let me push send. Okay, there it is. Okay, so you're going to be able to see that, on there. So let me go back. Let's see here. Let's see. Boom. All right. So now that link is out. You guys will be able to see that. I just pushed it out to you guys, from there. So, but that's where you need to go right now to make it happen. Now, let me double check to make sure it is scrolling. Okay. So remember, this price is only good while we're on until we get off this webinar. Now, here's what you need to do. When you go to that page, I just want to be clear on a few things. When you go to the page, there's there's 3 sections of the page. There's section 1, 2, and 3. On section 1, if for some reason that this number, this total due today number looks different, then make sure you pay attention to this area right here where it says quantity. Make sure the quantity is 1, or type in number 1, push update quantity, and you'll be good to go, okay? That's number 1, to make sure you do that. Number 2 is when you go to this section, which is the second part of the section, you're going to fill this in. This is where you put your billing information. This is actually must appear the same as your credit card on there. So you put in your first name, your last name, your email, your zip code, put everything in there from there. Now, the reason I want to say this is this: instantly, you're going to get your receipt. Instantly, you'll get your receipt. When you get your receipt, if your credit card statement, the billing information is different than where you want something to be shipped, when you get your receipt, let us know. Say, hey, I had to do this because of my, for my credit card. But when you ship, what I'm about to tell you, when you ship it out to me, please make sure that you ship it so that to this address. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, but make sure you do that, from there. So when you get the receipt, let us know if the address is different. So if your billing information, your shipping information is different, let us know from an email perspective. Okay. Now that means if you're doing pay with credit card, we take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. So right here in the drop down, you do pay with credit card. You do this drop down right here. Do this drop down. You put in your credit card number. And you pick this, and then you go down here and put checkout. That's if you do that. Now, I'm going to say there's something different I've got to tell you if you choose PayPal. All right, so you go over here. If you choose PayPal, you can do PayPal. We take PayPal credit, just so you know. So if you do want to use PayPal credit, you can use PayPal credit. Now, you have to fill out the first two things that I talked about. This is the third section. You have to fill this out. You click the button. You click checkout. When you go to PayPal, I don't know why it does this. I got to tell you this. So when you go to PayPal, it has a little drop down to say, hey, what do you want your shipping address to be? Please, 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 even though you put it on the page when you typed it in, make sure you do the drop down so that you select the address you want me to ship something to. Because if not, if you don't put anything there, it'll override what you put before and it'll be blank, so we won't know. So when you go to PayPal, select the address you want me to ship it to, so that we have your shipping information. Even if you put it on there at the beginning when right here, if you already put it there, I understand. But if you're going to PayPal, the only thing I'm asking you to do is make sure that in PayPal you tell them the shipping, because whatever you put in PayPal overrides what you put before. Okay, so I want to be clear on that when you go there. And like I said, we do take PayPal credit. Now, nobody else will get this discount after this webinar. All right. And look at this. He says, Neil says, I need to unpack my copy soon. And I was like, can't we see it in the leaderboard? Which I forgot to tell you. He said, damn, totally forgot about the leaderboard. Coming for this. This was like EPC Institute was a total bomb. Well done, Matt. This is another person, Valerie. She says, Matt, thank Matt for me. I will look at, let's see. I passed my final exam yesterday. I think Matt is an excellent teacher, great personality. Please tell him, and I will be moving to viewing my bonuses. And I'll tell you about the bonuses here in a second, and learning the best next steps. Thanks for the great customer service. From there. So back to number 5. So remember, you're going to not just get the badge, not get the certificate, you're not going to get everything, but I'm also going to send you something else. Okay. So number 5 is this. You must check your physical mailbox, because what I'm going to do for you is when you go through and you complete the course, I want to congratulate you. I want to reward you for completing the course, because you need to get a pat on the back. And who's better going to do it than me? So I'm going to send you a congratulations package. I was going to say we had some, they already went out the door, but I was going to show you one, but I'll show them here. But I'm going to send you a congratulations package. And so basically inside the congratulations package, there's not going to be 1, there's not going to be 2, but there's going to be 3 gifts inside there for you from completing the course. So gift number 1 is not, remember I was talking about the certificate. It's going to have your name on it. I'm going to actually personally sign it instead of the digitized version. But I'm also going to put it in a frame, and I'm going to ship it to you when you complete the course. So you're going to get a frame certificate shipped to you. That's going to be gift number 1. Gift number 2 is this. I've written multiple different books. I think I've got them. Actually, I don't have them all right here. But I've written multiple different books. There's one I have. It's always on my desk. I've written multiple different books. The Secret's in Your Million Mind. I wrote that in 2005. I made my first million in 2003. So it wasn't like, hey, I made $1 million. I've had to, sell $1 million. No, I actually literally made $1 million, and then wrote a book about how the mindset you need to have to make $1 million. So I'm going to give you that book. I'm also going to sign that book for you. Also, I have this other book, which is called The Marketing Sidekick, which is always next to me because it's my sidekick. And basically, it's over 2 pounds of swipeable material. And literally, this book, this is Henry said it. This book has not only helped me with email marketing campaigns for my business, but has now been a tool to use for my clients as well. So they're sharing the content of the book to help me, help my folks grow the business and their clients triple in the time. But really this, is a book you should have right next to your desk when you're searching for great words, ideas, sales letters, emails from there. So I'm going to ship you this book. It's over 2 pounds. I'm going to sign it and ship it out to you. And then I have another book. Actually, I have one right here, Perfect Customer, and it's Who Has Your Money. And just so you see the difference, look at this. Look at the difference in the books. I mean, this is 2 pounds. This is huge. So I'm going to send this out to you from there. I'm going to sign all the books, but I'm not just going to sign all the books. Remember my data. I just put my books on top of my data. But remember my data that I was talking about. Remember all this data? right here with all this data, and it shows the winners and everything else. I mean, of my split test. Well, here's the deal. I'm not just going to sign the books for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a secret link, in one of the books. So in the front of the books, I'm going to sign them. And in one of those books, I'm going to give you a link to my most recent split test data. So you're going to get that too. The value is priceless, on that. And don't worry, if you already got one of my books, don't worry. We'll just, just email us in, let us know after you finish the course, and we'll switch it out with something, something so you don't have. Okay. Like that's what Cal did. So look, I sent them all the books, signed all the books. There's their certificate up there. I sent them, and I'll tell you about this here in a second. But also, this is what he said. He said the EPC Institute is email marketing a whole different level. Matt is quite rightly really passionate about this course, which I am. Actually, it's more than a course. It's pretty much science backed by over 8,000 email split test rounds. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to raise their email game. Plus, here's the cool thing is, so I want you to celebrate. Those are what I'm going to send you to reward you, but I want you to celebrate you. Part of my rewards, want you to celebrate your, the completion of the course. And so what I'm going to do for you is this. What I'm also going to do for you is give you gift number 3, which I'm going to give you a 3-day, 2-night vacation. Now, I will tell you there's one big catch. And the one catch is this: you just have to pay for the taxes, on them. But it's like $15 or something like that. So I'll send you that too. That's $1,000 value. So you'll get that's $1,000 value. So you'll not just get all. You'll get all those in the, I'll send it to you in a package. And this is what somebody says, Karen says, just received my package in the mail. What a pleasant surprise. I'm very excited about the books. They are so awesome. Looking forward to the trip too. Thanks again. It was a really great course. This is, okay, there we go. I didn't have an example, but here's one right here. So this is everything. It's going to show you basically right there. You're going to see the certificate. You're going to get the actual certificate in the frame. See all the books you're going to get. You're going to also get that, that voucher. So you're going to get everything. Now it's a little gift from Matt Basic completing the EPC Institute. I'm going to send you one too when you complete it. So I'm going to send you one to complete it. I'll sign all your books for you. I'll give you the link to that data, the access to that data in one of those books on the front page. Here's another one that says, I saw your name as a sender, just wondered why such a big box, but wow, what a surprise. I knew that you were sending a bonus present, but never guessed what I would receive. Awesome. The certificate is nice too, much better than my engineering diploma, from there. I just got that. Now here's the link to go again. So you're not going to get all that, and plus, here's the deal. And I'm going to tell you, go right now and get this, because here's what's going to happen. I've got a few bonuses that I put together for you guys, especially for you guys right now, right here today. Now, remember, if you order right now, when you lock in your investment right now, you're going to get the $700 discount on it. Now, it's before this webinar is over. But here's what's going to happen. You want to go to this link. Let me give it to you one more time, because you want to go to this link right now and lock in so that you can get the bonuses. So that you can get the bonuses. And the reason so that you can get the bonuses. Now, and I'm going to give all the bonuses. I'm going to give the bonuses to the people that got it now, and the people that after that I'm going to count down, and I'm only going to give the bonuses out to a certain amount of people here in a second. Okay. So, once that's gone, the bonuses are going to go off the table. So I'm going to give you not one, I'm going to give you 3 gifts on top of the course, but I'm also not going to give you 1, 2, not 3. I'm going to not give you 5. I'm actually going to give you 5 bonuses on top of everything for you to take action and to make that happen. So right here, I'm just going to tell you, because it even gets better than that if you take action right now. Now I'm going to sweeten the pot. So make sure you go to that link. That's because you got to act quickly. And the deal is, I'm literally going to count it down. And I'm only going to allow a certain amount of people everybody that gets it from this point in a second. And after that, and then I'm going to count it down, and that's it. And then all the bonuses are going to go away. But you'll still be able to get the discount and the gift package. But other than that, you will not get the bonuses. So you want to make sure you go to that link right now and lock in. Now, here's the link to enroll one more time. To link one more time, it's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. And you want to go there right now. And I will tell you, really want to go there right now, because in a second, what's going to happen is this. I'm limiting it to the next 7 people. And I'm going to grab my phone. And I'll tell you what, So I am going to wait until right now the clock, I'm looking at the clock, and I'm waiting for the time to change to the next minute, because I don't know how it's in there. As soon as my clock moves to the next minute, when it moves to the next minute, then everybody after that moment, which it just did. Okay, so now the next 7 people. So everybody that already got it, you're golden. You got these fast action bonuses. After this point, let me write this time down. Okay, so got the time down. Now that I got the time down, is the next 7 people that order are going to get the fast action bonuses. Okay, next 7 people. Now, if you already took action, like I said before this slide, then you get it this too. All right. So bonus number 1 is this. Bonus number 1 is this. Remember, remember I talked about that strategy, the opt intelligence strategy, and to get a list rush hyperactive subscribers, well, and buyer and leads and stuff. I will share with you how I get them for less than 20 cents. Or for, well, as low as 20 cents, 25, 20 cents. Most people, 45, 50 cents. The way I'm doing it, I'm going to allow you to go into my account. You're going to look over my shoulder, and I'm going to show you step by step exactly how I do it in my account. And I'm going to make it. And it doesn't matter what market you're in, what niche you're in, it'll work for you. And you'll be able to see how I do it so that you can do it too. So I'm going to give you a bonus video of this. Now, these are things that nobody else knows except for my students at the EPC Institute. Only them. I don't care who they are. I've had people, gurus, say like, hey, can you tell me that? I'm like, no, get my EPC Institute and you'll get it. Other than that, you can't. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing in my account, but I will share with you in my account if you hurry up and do it. Somebody's like, hell yeah, I'm going right now. Oh, good. Smart move. So what the strategy that I shared with you of how I'm getting the 10,000 subscribers, I did a video inside my account showing you how I do it. Okay. You're going to see inside my account exactly how I do it to make it happen from here. That's $1,000 value. That's $1,000 value. This is what John Lord said. John Lord said this. Says this is the most straightforward, to the point marketer that I know. He's also one of the smartest. There's another guy, Scott. He said this. He says, Matt is one of the few marketers that I follow. His advice, his methods work. Matt is responsible for elevating my sales to a new level. Here's another one. Tim said this. He goes, following Matt for 5 years, he's never let me down for over delivering massive value. What I learned should add a 0 to the end of my income. Let me stop right there and tell you something. You know that video I'm about to give you? Well, he did exactly what I said in the video. Build a list of 100,000 subscribers in 30 days. But here's the big kicker. 3 months later, from those 100,000 subscribers, he made $1 million. I mean, that alone. So I'm going to grab it. Actually, if you guys could, just so I count it down, remember the next 7 people, if you get it, let me know that you get it over there. Somebody said they just got it. Okay, cool. So we're down to 6. Let me know over there that you got it. Say I'm in. I got it. Now, if you already got it before the thing, don't screw up my numbers here. If you got it when I said, hey, after this point, let me know you get it so I know. So we're down to 6 right now. So bonus number 2 is this. Bonus number 2 is this. This is Bill Glazer. I don't need to go Bill Glazer, but he was Dan Kennedy's partner. He said, you really need to call him Dr. Matt Basics. He's a PhD in affiliate JV marketing. I don't know anyone out there that knows more about affiliates and JVs than Matt. It says, I also email, I'll also email you. And this is what I'll do is for this bonus is I'll also email a private video where I break down step by step exactly how I got 7,551 affiliates to promote my product to break quick links gravity record. So I'll give that to you as a bonus, but I'm going to give you a bonus on top of the bonus. So you could just buy it for the first bonus and then look at the course as a gift, and then the rest of the gifts is bonuses. Or you could just get for this. This I'll tell you what I'm going to do is with this fast action bonus. Somebody just got it. We're down to 5 guys. Cool. All right. So with this fast action bonus it's a perfect addition because what I did was Dan Kennedy, Bill Glazer, and I recorded exactly what I did to do it. And it's called Super Affiliate Secrets. And they sell this at their events for $1,000, but I'm giving it to you for free. So you could look at it as you're buying for this, and it's, and then get everything else to the bonus, however you want to do it. But literally, this is no bullshit BS. People pay $1,000 for this. I'm giving it to you for free. Actually, we had a couple thousand people that bought it. I think it's 1,200 people that paid over $1,000 for it. We will not just, we did not just go over how the product and how we pulled it off. We brought in affiliate managers to share their secrets. And normally, like I said, they sell, Kennedy's company sells this for $1,000. I'm giving it to you for free right here, right now. People pay, we had 1,200 people that pay $1,000 for this. I'm giving it to you right now as a bonus for there. That's $1,000 value on there. Bonus number 3. So bonus number 1, somebody asked, bonus number 1 is, looking at my account, showing you how I get the leads. That's number 1. Number 2 is the bonus I just talked about. It's basically a video that I created and a cool course that we sell for $1,000 I'm giving to you. So however you want to slice and dice this from here. But also bonus number 3 is this. I'm giving you bonus number 3. Somebody said that they're waiting on my wife to give me my credit card. Okay, well, I'll just let you know these will go fast, so you better hurry. Bonus number 3 is this. Mark Joyner, let's see, this is what Mark Joyner said. Matt basically, one of the smartest marketers alive, but who cares, right? What matters is he's a consummate teacher. He will not just blow your mind with complex ideas. He will hold your hand and show you how to make a lot of cash. So here's the thing. I want this to be the beginning of a relationship, not the end. And so what I do is I have people that pay to be part of my group. I have group monthly coaching program. Well, instead of you paying for it, I'm going to give it to you for free. I'm not just going to give you, I do it every single month, and you're going to be able to get on every month. I do one. You're going to get on a group coaching call. You can ask me any question you want. I'll be there for you, and I'll be there every single month. And I'm going to give you a whole year of this because I want this to be not the end of our relationship. I want it to be the beginning of a relationship when you complete the course. So I will be there for you for a whole entire year in the group coaching. You'll be able to ask me questions. If you can't make it, I give you a link where you can still submit the questions. I'll also, if you can't make it, I'll send you a recording of it so that you will get, and I answer every single question that comes in. So you're going to get that. I do that every single month. I'm going to get it for a whole entire year. Now that people pay over $1,100, I put $1,000 value, but really people pay, I think it's $1,116 or something like that for this alone. Just for this alone, I'm giving it to you as a bonus for grabbing the EPC Institute, for grabbing the whole, course. So you're going to get the whole course. You're going to get the whole package, the package when you complete the course, all with all 3 gifts. You're going to get the bonus number 1. You're going to get bonus number 2. You're going to get bonus number 3, also included in it, which I'm telling you right now. Actually, I was wrong. It was $1,164 people pay for that alone. So you don't have to, invest in that. I'm giving it to you for free. And I have people that are actually part of the course that actually have this because I added these special bonuses for you right here, right now, if you take action right now. You still have some time, so I'd hurry up and go get it from here. So, if you can't make the calls, don't worry. I will send you the recordings. In fact, here's what Ian said. He says, brilliant webinar last night. This guy's so clued up. It's unbelievable. I know, mate, I'll never be canceling this subscription. That's for sure. Makes up for England losing. Lots of laughs. I'm going to be staying close to him. Lots of laughs. I love his product idea. Definitely do a twist on that. It says, and this is what it says. I am going over the replay. This stuff is 10 times worth the price that we pay for the coaching. Like they buy it, you getting it for free. And when you lock in your order right now, if you hurry up, okay? Yes, you still can get it. Hurry up. Just let me know when you get it, so I know. Just say I'm in, so that I know. And then I'll count it down. All right. So now from here, now there is. All right. So there is. There I am listening to the Value Bombs recording last night. Tanner's call. I hear knock on the door. Didn't expect this all. So I sent them everything that I told you I'm going to send you when you complete the course. But you got to lock in there. Bonus, somebody just grabbed it. We're down to 3. We're down to 4. We're down to 4 now. 4 more. Next 4 people, let me know. Next 4 people, and we're at bonus 4. I couldn't have timed that one even better. So next 4 people, if you hurry up, let me know. Put over there, get in. Cool. Congratulations, you made a good decision. You're here. You made a good decision. Next 4. All right. Bonus number 4 is this. Bonus number 4 is this. I'm going to add you to my Swipe File of the Month Club. I do this thing, Swipe File of the Month Club, where you're going to get every single. I'm going to give you the winning emails that I mailed that month. I'm going to give you the winning subject lines. I'm going to give you the data around them. Every single month I do this. I get on a call and I say, here's what worked. Here's why it didn't work. Here's what, why I chose this. Here's why I didn't choose this. Here's something that I've been, this one beat this one. I tell you all about, why I did what I did. And so, basically, I'm going to not just give you every winning email that I send every single month, but as soon as, I'm going to send you the recording of the webinar, and I'm going to go over the files and the data around them to share with you new discoveries I found with split tests. That'll totally blow your mind. I mean, there are things that I'll tell you. I don't care. I mean, I need to tell, it's like, I don't even tell my friends. Like, there's some cool stuff that I'm going to share with you. It's like, oh my God, here's what I just figured out. Nobody knows about this. This is what it is. There's something I just figured out the other day. It was like, holy crap. I called a guy named Matt Fury. He's a really good marketer. I said, look, I cannot believe I just figured this out. He was like, holy crap. It was like revolutionary. So, just by looking at data. So I'm going to give you access to this, but I'm not just going to give you 1 month of this. I'm going to give it to you for a full entire year. Like I said, just like the other bonus on there, I'm going to give you it for a full entire year. Now, if you can't make the webinars, don't worry. I will send you out the recording. And in fact, you'll get, right now, I'll make sure you get the most recent one. And then we have one coming out this month too. So you'll be a part of it from there. So you'll get that. That's $1,000 value. That's $1,000 value. Somebody else just got it. We're down to 3. We're down to 3. Awesome. You made a great decision. Seriously. Good. Let me know when you get it from there so I can count it down. This is what Ernest said. Ernest said this. He said, hey, just giving a huge shout out to Matt Basic. His recent campaign crushed it. Being part of a 10x, because he's part of the 10x coaching and the Swipe File a Month Club, has helped me out a ton in my roasting offer and funnel. I'm not a big email guy. I struggle to write good copy. Connecting with Matt recently, campaign promoted, but he's look, from those 2 campaigns, I generated $13,444 in the last 5 days and $8,253 in recurring income. Thanks for putting together reliable, real deal contents and resources. So you're going to get those for free. He's part of that, but you're getting those for free as a bonus when you get that. In fact, here's another guy who says, inspired by Ernest. I recently joined Matt's Swipe File of the Month Club. So I put together an offer on Friday and Saturday and Sunday with 6 emails, and my Monday night, the offers the subject lines and Swipe File of the Month Club. Look at what he did, over $4,000 gross from there. So there you go. Remember, we're down to 3. Yes, you can still get it. Just hurry up. We're down to the next 3. Here's bonus number 5. So you're going to get everything that I talked about. You're going to get the whole course. You're not just going to get the whole course. When you graduate, you're going to get the gifts. You're not just going to get the gifts. You're going to get bonus number 1, bonus number 2, bonus 3, bonus 4, and now bonus number 5 if you hurry up and you're one of the next 3 people. And you're getting a $700 discount. Now, this is what Greg said. Now, I'll tell you, this one bonus right here, if you're a little advanced, this is something for you. If you're not as advanced, I would just say this. Just let this keep digital dust on your computer for a little while. I've had Ryan Dice, a digital marketer, paid $2,000, well, $1,997, $2,000 to get his hands on this. Russell Brunson paid $2,000 to get his hands on this. Many big marketers paid their $2,000 to get their hands on this. I'm going to give you this for free. People literally, we sold 2,400 copies of this at $2,000. I'm giving it to you for free right here, right now, if you're one of the next 3 people. Now, this is what Greg said. He goes, Matt Basic, turbo in the vault, containing his marketing expertise, and literally handed me a step-by-step blueprint for selling high tickets over the phone. In just 6 weeks using Matt's proven system, I was able to collect over $200,000 in brand new sales from his existing customers. The funny thing is, the money was there all along. All I know to do is ask for it. Thanks, Matt, Greg Polis. So I'm going to email you a digitized version. Now, they got the physical version. I'm going to give you the digitized version of this, of my $20 million formula. And I'm going to give this to you for free. People pay $2,000 to get their hands on this. You're getting it for free when you lock in right now, if you're one of the next 3 people. Somebody, my wife's shopping. I'm trying to get my card. Cool. All right. You guys, all right. So, all right. So anyway, go grab it. Seriously, go grab it. You made a great decision from there. So it's so that's a $1,997 value on that. Nobody else will get this after today. Nobody else will get this after the next 3, actually, all these bonuses. Nobody will get the $700 discount after this webinar is over. So just to be clear, after this webinar is over. Now, that's over $5,997 in fast action bonuses alone. Now, you're going to get everything for $795 if you act fast. $795. Now, you can think about it one way. $795 investment actually makes you $5,202, which is a 6,504% return on investment. That would really make those crypto guys jealous if you really think about it from there. But in all seriousness, if you just take the 11 golden keys, and I'm going to share with you inside the course, and increase your ABCs, you can make an extra $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in the next 30 days. Now, here is the link again to go enroll. It's emailmarketingfirecracker.com/EPC. That's emailmarketingfirecracker.com/EPC. It's emailmarketingfirecracker.com/EPC. Now, right now is not time for manners. Right now is the time to take action. You must act fast before those 5 fast action bonuses are gone. And if you're one of the next 3 people, let me know when you get it. Then I'll count it down so we know where we're at from there. So, but you must act fast now from here. And go to that link. That's the link. I just put it over there. You can see that link right there. It's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. Now, if you're wondering if you could start, you've got something else going on, you need a project you need to finish, you need to move things around off your plate. The answer is yes, you could do that. But you have to get it right now, lock in your spot right now, because you'll get this. That's the only way you're going to get the $700 discount if you get it for the webinar. And it's the only way you're going to get those bonuses. If you're the next 3 people, that's the only way you're going to get those 5 bonuses. And, from there, plus remember, you're going to get the graduation gift. So, and let me share with you one thing. So I'm going to push those 3 people over the edge and let you guys know something. I've got something for you on top of that, because remember that graduation package. I'm going to do something special, and I'm going to add it in your graduation package when you graduate. And so here, I don't know if you guys heard Russell, but he said there's one marketer personally hired to consult me. I paid him $1,000 for an hour consultation. That consultation happened in December, and from that 1-hour call, I directly made over $250,000. Now, on top of that, in your congratulations package, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to give you a handwritten letter with me, my personal email address, so you can contact me about anything. about anything about your next product launch, whatever it is, email marketing related. So I'll be able to help you on that. Just hit me up. I'll give you my address in the completion when you complete the course. It'll be in that package from there. So the value in that is priceless. So here's one right here. It says, this is from Anthony. It says, great way to wake up. I was not expecting this. Most of you know Matt and I are friends. He started me out in this business, so yes, I'm a bit biased. However, just one section alone of this program has changed my business by 1,000%. I did not think I had more to learn. That was my mistake. This man knows more about email and getting huge results than anyone. If you email, you need to get this. And there it is. I sent him a letter. I gave him everything in the package, everything that I talk about, you're going to get to when you complete the course. But here's the other thing. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure. Let me know when you get it, so I know. Just tell me you're in. Well, over there, it's where the chat is. The questions area. Let me know over there so I know. But if you're one of the next 3 people, I will give you, and everybody else that's already got at this point, I'm going to give you one last big nudge. I know you guys. I absolutely love action takers. I love action takers, and I know you guys love software. And I'll tell you this. I've been working right now. I'm going to mark you in my purple database. I'm going to mark you in my database on my purple list, which means that you will not just get treated like a king or a queen, meaning, you're not just get treated like a king or queen, but this list I let people know when I do something special, like, hey, look, I just got free tickets to this. Here you go, this event. Or, hey, I got, I let people know about things. And when I come out with new stuff, sometimes I'm like, hey, here's the new thing. You want to grab it? I need some testimonials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you access to split testing software that I'm working on. Now, it's not ready yet. Let me just be clear. When it's ready, I'm going to give you access to my email split testing software that I'm creating that will crush everything out there. When it's ready, I'll give it to you. And I'm going to sell it for at least $9.97, but much likely less when I release it. But you will get it for free right now when you get this right now. So when you get this right now. Now, here's another Valerie. She says, time and energy well spent. Learn several techniques relating to effective money making and email marketing. As usual, Matt gives more value than expected. Look at all the goodies he sent me. Here's another one. People are doing unboxings. It's crazy. 80% of the people that complete the course are going and creating and sending out, or posting all over the internet. It's crazy of, sharing, that they completed. Now, here's the link to enroll one more time and that I talked about. Remember, you're not getting this right now. If you order right now before we got this webinar, you're not going to get it for $1,495. You're going to get it for $795. Yes, we do take PayPal credit. You just got to go to emailfirecracker.com/EPC. That's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. That's exactly where you got to go. Now, I'll answer questions in a second. So I'll toss them in there. I'm just looking for the, I'm ins, right? But first, I want to share one of my favorite quotes. Okay, I want to share one of my favorite quotes. Be decisive. Quick, right or wrong, make a decision. The roads of life are paved with flat squirrels who couldn't make a decision. Now, so my thing to you is don't be a flat squirrel. Don't be a flat squirrel. Make a decision. There is absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Hurry up and go to that link, right now. Here's what George said. He's, I'm over the moon. Can't wait to start, going through Matt's email specialist program training. Boom. You can never stop learning, even though you think you know it all. And I'm like, bam. And then he writes back, already loving it. And then he writes and he goes, Matt, absolutely loving the training. So email so far has been my weak point in marketing. He can't imagine what it's going to propel him to, when he puts it in full force. And it says, and I'll tell you this. If you want to become a better email marketer, you simply can't go wrong. You simply can't go wrong. And this is what, she said some great stuff I'm gonna say, but I'll go in and skip down what she said. She says, I started to get some pretty good traction online. I was feeling a bit overwhelmed, especially overwhelmed with email. Email marketing was scary to me back then, and I was new to having a list. My list was growing like crazy by the minute, and I was just overwhelmed. Matt said one thing to me about email that literally changed so much about everything I think about email marketing. It was honest, a paradigm shift for me business-wise. Matt is the guy when it comes to email. He's a pretty awesome human being too. So look, I want to give you all these bonuses because kind of bribe you a little bit to grab the course because, if you think about it, it's over $5,997 worth of bonuses. Plus I'm giving you the thing you're going to get in the course, and I'm giving you a discount on the course. I'm doing that because I want testimonials. I want success stories. I want you to be my next success story, just like her, just like the, people. It's amazing. I love it. It's one thing that keeps me, excited about that. Here is a link to go one last time. That's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. That's emailfirecracker.com/EPC. Let me give it to you one last time. There it is right there to be able to get it. I'll start answering questions here in 1 sec. I do got to take a quick sip. And so I'm going to actually get off the camera. I'm going to get off the camera real quick, and then I'll answer questions. Okay, so if you got them, put them in there. But I'm going to take a quick drink too, and I don't think you need to watch me take a drink. All right, so I'm looking at these questions. Let me grab a drink. All right, cool.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
It's Sean. Hey, everybody. I wanted to see if I could jump back in without too much of an echo. For those of you not at the beginning, there was a bit of an echo, but as I said at the beginning, everybody, Matt is not only a good friend of mine, he is a guy that I have super respect for. I've learned a lot for. I call to get advice and information and feedback and on a lot of different stuff, and especially when it comes to email, because he spends more time digging into the nitty gritty and learning and studying and finding out what really works and than anybody else I know. And I know a lot of people who do a lot of stuff. Now, I've been making money from email for 20 years, even before I met Matt like 15 years ago, and make even more money now. And I have seen this training, been through it, and reviewed it, and it is awesome. You guys are not only going to love the training, love the results you get, but you're going to 100% love working with Matt, because he's genuine, he's real, everything he's telling you is the truth, and you're going to get all the support and help you need from him when you're taking action. Because if you're not going to take action, you obviously aren't going to have success, aren't going to build a list, aren't going to make money from it, aren't going to be sending an email, aren't going to be doing a lot of stuff that you should be doing. So I strongly encourage you guys to take action. This definitely has my highest endorsement. And now that you're probably done drinking, Matt, I'm going to let you go back and answer some questions, everybody. But congratulations to those of you who got in. And Matt, thanks again for sharing all this really good information.
Well, yeah, and I'm going to steal a line. Sean and I we were neighbors for 10, 12 years. Literally, when I say neighbors, it was like, walk across somebody's yard and then I'm at his house. Neighbors, like behind the same gates, right? And so one day, I'll tell you guys this little thing about Sean. This is so true. And Sean, one day the power went out in the neighborhood because I don't know what they were doing, but they're adding some new construction or something was going on. They knocked out the power, and Sean and I call each other, or he texts me, and it was like, and Sean, and guys, quote this. This is awesome. This is the best quote in the world. Sean goes, because we couldn't get online, right? We couldn't our digital, or we couldn't get our computers because our internet went out. And he goes, a day without email is like a day without sunshine. And it's so true. And I'm going to tell you guys that. And
I do remember that.
I know. I quote that all the time. It's the best line in the world. Well, another line people quote me for is, a day you don't emails, where something was like something about bank. I was like, I forget it, but that was the best. That was one of the best quotes I ever had. And I'm just going to tell you guys, we have been around long enough. It is the most profitable things that you guys can do. You guys can do. I'm going through here. There's not many questions. Not sure this is for me because I don't have a business. I don't have a website. Well, the cool thing is with the strategy I tell you in, you have to decide if it's right or wrong for you. But the list, if you know the niche, you've got to have a niche, right? Because if you do, if you know that, then you can take bonus number 1 that I'm giving you if you hurry up. Bonus number 1. And you can use that, and you could really start building that list. And you don't even need a website. All you need to have is an autoresponder. It's all you need to be able to do it, and it connects. It's so cool. So I'll show you how to do that in there. Somebody said somebody said it's an awesome course. Well, it says sounds like an awesome course. Why do I say that? Because I just finished it, and was a major mind shift about what's possible with email. That's so cool. I love hearing that. So congratulations for completing. God, it's so grateful. I was going to tell you, does the course teach us how to use ClickBank products to send out for emails? Okay, Karen, that's a great question. Let me tell you, the course does not specifically tell you how to do Click products. Now, but here's the but. But the but is I do teach you how to send out, how to do sell, affiliate stuff. And let me say it a little bit differently too. Here's the cool thing. If you want that answer, every month I do the Q&A call so that I can answer any question, anything that's not in the course that you want to get answered. I am there for you for a whole year. If you hurry up and get those bonuses, I am there for you for a whole year. You ask me any question, I promise you can test me on this. I mean, you know, I'm not going to give legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to give tax advice because I just don't want to go there. But what I can give any business advice, anything you ask for. And I'm really good at business. I'm really good at things like that. I'm really good at email. Any question you ask me, I will answer. I don't care what it is. I will answer it, and I stay there till all the questions are answered. So you get that from there. Did you make it in time? The answer is yes. Let's see. Can it go deeper? And you know, can you go deeper in how to build up our list? Yes, the answer is in bonus number 1. I do go over that. And also remember this, like I just said, is that's why I added in. I wanted bonus. I think it was bonus number 3. You know, that's why I added in that one bonus for you so that you guys could, you know, so I can help you even more. But remember, let me just remind you, right? Because there's a lot of stuff we talked about real quick. I'm going to try to do this as fast as I've ever done this, and I know I already talk fast. But in the course I do talk slow because they made me. But remember, so you're going to get everything I talked about. Let's go over right over here. I'm just going to okay. So let me just get you clear because somebody did ask, you know, what is it all again? Okay, so here's what happens after you lock in your order right now. You're going to get a receipt, and about 10 minutes later, you're going to get access into the course. We're going to go over 11. Now there's 11 golden keys that I go over. Now there's one of them is really a bonus lesson, but I go over all of the stuff that I talked about. The 11 golden keys. Here's everything listed that's going to be inside the course. You pass one, you get the next one. You keep on going, keep on going. When you complete the course, that's when I send you out a special package. Now remember, it's 11 golden key video lessons, a handout, and 11 quizzes. Then you're going to get immediately as soon as you complete the course, you're going to instantly receive a badge. Now you can put that badge as a badge of honor. You can use it all over the place, all over the internet, you know, like these people. You get a certificate that you'll be able to download. Now remember, I told you a physical mailbox. Now when you order right now, before we get off here, so because when we get off this, I can go in and change the link that you guys get so that discount goes away. And so I discounted it off $700, so you're going to get in for $795 right now. And so as soon as it's over, that's a 47% discount. This is the link. It's all, you guys have all that. But remember, so remember this, let's go down all this stuff. Okay. So you're going to get when you complete the course, you're going to get a package in the mail. You're going to get a congratulations gift. You're going to get this in a frame with your name on it. And of course, up with your date that you completed. You're going to also get my books, 3 of my books. You're going to all be signed, authored. I'm going to give you the link to the split test results. I'm also going to give you everything like right here. You're going to get all that. Plus, you're going to get the certificate, like the free vacation voucher, 3-day, 2-night vacation voucher, $1,000 value. That's all going to be in there. It's going to come in the mail for you. I don't care where you're at, all over the world. There's no extra cost for me to send this. I've sent them all over the world. I will tell you that sometimes I have trouble getting them to India. But other than that, I think it was India that we had, or Nigeria we sent it to once, and that was a pain in the butt. But other than that, we will send it all over the world. We send them out all the time. It'll look like this when you get it. Okay, so we'll give you all that. I said all this stuff. Let's move in. Okay, so here's the bonuses that I talked about. Okay, and here's why I added this. Bonus number 1, I'm going to show you, look over my shoulder, I'm going to show you how I generate leads this way. I do it for myself, I do it for clients. That is what that bonus is about. If you don't have a list, that's why I put it there, to help you build it really quickly. Nobody else knows what I do except for them. Also, let's move in to this one. You're going to also get how I break down how I, the Super Affiliate Secrets course. Plus, I did another video on it from there. They sell it for $997. That's people literally paying $1,000 in for that. But you're going to get it for free, being part of it. This all goes out. Somebody asked when did the bonus go out. I will tell you. After I get out of here, I'm going to go see my wife. I'm going to get it to you later. I'm going to put it all together and give it to you. So get it before I go to bed tonight. But you'll get access to everything immediately, everything else immediately. Also, you'll get the 10X coach. This is what I was talking about. I do the monthly calls. I'll answer all your questions on the calls. If it's not in the course, if it's not in the bonuses, I'll help you there. You get a whole entire year of that. People pay $1,000, over $1,000 for that. These people said some great stuff. Let's see. Give me a swipe file of the month club. That means I'm going to give you the emails. I'm going to give you the actual emails, the actual subject lines that I tested the winners. I'm going to give you the winners. I'm not going to give you the crap ones that didn't work. I'm going to give you the ones that worked. give them to you. You can adjust, modify, do whatever you want with them. You're going to get that for a full entire year. I do the recording of why they worked, what I did from there. These people made some good results because of that. And then bonus number 5, I'm going to give you this digitized version of my $20 million formula. People pay $2,000 for this, but I'm giving it to free. I'm giving you a digitized version for free. So you're getting all of that, and from there. And that's the link to go to. So hopefully I answered that. That's the quickest I probably ever went through that piece. But somebody did ask about that, and I wanted to answer that. But you have to go there to lock in. Yes, you still can go get it, but I would go now. And then as soon as we get off, then the pricing will go back to $14.95. So cool. All right. Let me see what else came in. Do I still get the bonus, Karen? Yes, you're good. How do you run tests? Are they or retakes a lot? I don't know what you're saying, but I will go in the bonus. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Inside the course, I go over how I do it. And then if you've got any questions or anything, I will let you know that I answer those questions. Well, actually, I forgot to tell you. When you guys, folks, this is one thing I didn't say. This is the other cool thing is I'm giving you the coaching call. I forgot about this, and I said it, but is when you complete the course. See, I want to reward action takers. And the one way I'm rewarding you when you take after you take action, you go through the course. When I send that to you in the mail, I'm writing you a letter with my email address. If you want me to help, how I write people and I help people is I use this thing called Jing. I don't know if you guys know Jing, Jing. But I use Jing and I take screenshots of stuff and I talk back. I respond. I'm kind of known for this, but I might not write it out to you, but I'll actually go and tell you through a video that I create real quick and I send you a link like, here, watch this. So just to let you know, like I answer now, but you have to complete the course. So you got to show me that, like here, I mean, I went through, this is, you could see me, I'm talking to people, telling people stuff like right here, I did a video of me showing somebody something. Here's another video of me telling people stuff, like different things, talking back and forth to customers. When I go in, here's another one. I'm talking to a customer. I'm talking to another customer here. I go in and I create videos and I shoot them a video of the answer so they can actually see what's going on. So when you complete the course, you get access to my email address. I'm there to help you. I'm not going to, I will tell you the only day that I'm really not going to be responsive is on Sundays. I do have 3 kids. And I wasn't really a bit pouty mouth today, but but I will say I go to church. So I'm with my family on Sundays and that's our time together. So just as long as you honor that. But other than that, I might write you back on a Saturday, but I'm there to help you and I want to see you succeed. I really mean that. And so, if you ask, ask and you shall receive, if it's way off the wall, I'll tell you, I'm going to be brutally honest in whatever I say. So just know that. But just going to say from there, but let's see. Is there any more? Let me see questions. Okay. Moved away. Okay, cool. Excited about it. All right, cool. Okay. Thanks. And you take it again. Yes. Yep. And if you, at the beginning, if you take the thing and you don't pass it, look, don't worry about that. Don't worry, you will. I will. Somebody asked how long does it take to get through? Some people literally go in. I've only had a few people do this. They're not telling you to do this. But I've had literally people take off the next day and just, go and finish it the next day. Some people, that's not normal. That's not normal. I will just tell you that. Some people chunk it out and every day they go through. And so it's sometimes they'll go in and take some 12 days to do it because they're just going through one section at a time. I have seen people get through in a day. I really have seen that happen. I'm not going to say, I'm going to promise that for everybody. Some people take their time because they really want to to know it. And everybody's different. Everybody is different. But the fastest I ever seen in a day, I'm not telling you to challenge anybody to beat that. I don't want you to, because I want you to truly grasp the things that are in there. Because like I said, it was like when the curriculum design team put it together, like it's my stuff, but the curriculum design team, like I went and worked with them. It felt like I was getting, like they did brain surgery on me and pulled out all the information and then they threw it at me a totally different way than I'm used to. And it took me a little while to kind of figure out because they understand how the brain works and they understand how to share things with you. So, but anyway, it's just going to tell you, somebody says excited about learning. That's so cool. can a person go through the problem that already, that has as many times they want to? I have ADD. I have ADD too. Welcome to the club. I actually have dyslexia, which you guys saw. I wrote my E backwards, which I don't know why I did that. I actually read upside down even better than I read right side up. Went out to eat with my wife a couple nights ago, and the lady saw me reading the thing upside down. She was like crazy. But my point is, yes, you can. You can go through it as many times as you want after you do complete the course. It allows you to do that. As much as you want, you can go back through. Because it's actually interesting, because actually I will tell you, it'd be kind of neat for somebody to go through and then a year later go back through, because it'll still be open. I mean, the EPC Institute's it's growing. We've got new stuff happening. It's amazing what's going on with it. It is my baby. It's like, it's my what do you call it? Legacy. It really is. It's my legacy. It's like sharing what I've learned over 20 years, put it inside here. And so we're creating some cool stuff, adding new stuff, always figuring out stuff. But so yeah, your access is permanent. So meaning you want to come back. Like, so cool would be you do it now, then a year from now, look where you are, and then go back through it. You're going to hear things that you didn't hear the first time, right? So and be able to glimmer from that. So you are good. The access is permanent, and so you guys are good from there. So cool. Any other questions? Any other questions? All right. I'm in the UK. Is postage a problem? The answer is no. The answer is no. We actually market so that we market so that we market a certain way when we do send it to places that you do have it. It's not a problem at all. It gets to you. We don't have problems. I will tell you, the only place we do have problems is I think I had India, but I think I did send to Nigeria one time. That was a pain in my rear. China actually went through fine. We send them all over the world. So, and we've been sending stuff physically for 20 years. Well, I'm pretty sure it's been 20 years. I used to sell cassettes, guys, VHS tapes. Anybody remembers what those are? I used to sell that. So we've been doing it for a long time. We know how to get things through. So just so you know, don't worry, you're good. We'll get it to you, from there, and it's cool. So, and we do have internal tracking, so we can track it down if there's any issues, but we will get it out to you. We will take care of you and make that thing happen when you do complete the course. Cool. All right. There's been great questions. You guys are awesome. I will say this, as soon as I get off here and we do end this call, I will be going in and removing that discount off the link. So you want to make sure that you go get it right now. It looks like we are down to the 1 or 2 left to be able to get in. Support email. Yeah, you can reply to the receipt. Everything we send out always goes to support. We do not have, nobody goes into a black hole. But when you get your receipt immediately, you'll be able to get that from there, and I'll actually we'll get that to you from there, so you guys are good. From there. So anybody else, let me know. We're good. I had a question about the holiday. Let's see here. You are in the UK. I will tell you, since you're in the UK, the times of the calls are like 1, 2, or 3 Eastern Standard Time, so it's actually good for you. And I'm trying to find, somebody said they said something, and I'm trying to find it. Can you tell me more about the holiday, please? I don't know what you're talking about, holiday. Oh, I'm sorry. Duh, bonus. Yeah, so, I mean, it basically, yeah, I got it. Yeah, so basically, I mean, you're going to get a voucher, and you'll be able to, use that voucher to be able to make things happen. From there, you just follow the instructions on it. When you get it, you're going to get it. There's going to be a link. You follow the link. I'm going to give you a special code. When you get that special code, you just apply for that, and then everything will work from there. So, from that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, everything is going to be 4-star hotels or better. And all the locations were listed on the thing. I would not get too stuck up on that, but let's see here. I go back over here. But you've got to complete in order to worry about that because it'll get in the mail. There it is right there. So all the different locations are all there, from that. So cool. And anything else? Anybody else has got it? You'll see that when you when you get your congratulations package in the mail. It'll go through everything and walk you through that. Cool. Great. Thank you. You provide great content, and I learned a lot from you. Cool. Look forward to joining. Let's see. Cool. All right, cool. Well, you guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And it seems like we're pretty good. It looks like I don't see any more. We're good. Cool. Well, you guys are all awesome. For those of you who got in, you guys, I want to just tell you, pat yourself on the back, go to bed tonight. No, you made a great decision. And I'm going to tell you guys are awesome. I can't wait to you guys completing. I can't wait to you guys being my next success stories. And for those of you that grabbed it, made a great decision. And Sean, if you're still here, thank you for having me on today. All right, guys, you have
Matt,
a great
it's
one.
awesome. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations on those who are getting started with Matt. And thank you, everybody, for being here and learning from Matt. And again, Matt, thank you for the great info.
Yeah,
have a great day, everyone.
All right, good day.